They creep away into shadows, trying to avoid the Reaper's gallows. Frauds, scammers, watch them scatter. As the sickle swings, hell opens. Another soul enters on the death angel's wings. Friday the Reaper begins. Pieces, your time was up, your fraud now ceases. The sickle swings, the crow sings, the crimes their deception welcomes reapers, chilly reception. Off with their heads, the reaping begins. She saw your fraud, your scams, your sin. Let it all be shown, let the reaping begin. The sickle swings, the crow sings, their crimes, their deception welcomes reapers, chilly reception. They creep away into shadows, trying to avoid the reaper's gallows. Frauds, scammers, watch them scatter. As the sickle swings, hell opens. Another soul enters on the death angel's wings. Friday the Reaper begins. Run, run, she saw your sins. Run, run. The sickle swings, the crow sings, the crows their deception welcomes reapers, steady reception. Their crimes, their deception welcomes reapers, steady reception. Off with their heads, the reaping begins. She saw your fraud, your scams, your sin. Let the reaping begin. Let the reaping begin. The refill swings. The crow sings. Friday the Reaper begins. They creep away into shadows.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell was going on there, but you guys just heard me yell at my computer. Hey. I'm like, wait a minute, why is that repeating itself? It's because I set this on loop and totally forgot that it will also loop the intro, so my apologies. Hey everybody, how are you guys doing? For those of you who weren't here last night, I did go live when the power came back on. It was just a little after midnight. So not everybody was here. I only stayed on for I think 45 minutes to an hour because I promised you guys that when the power came back on, I was gonna go live again. And even though it was a little after midnight, I was like, ugh, I made that promise, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So yes, you were asleep. I don't think I had any moderators in here that I know of. Did I? I don't think so. I think everybody was asleep. Most people were asleep. 79 people showed up though, so that was pretty cool. I didn't think that many people were still awake. But yeah, we didn't really go over too much in it. I said I didn't want to go over everything that I was planning to. because, you know, most of you weren't there. So we're just going to go over it all tonight that I had planned for last night. But yeah, the power came back on a little after midnight, and then it kept going in and out, in and out, in and out till about, I don't know, till I woke up this morning. Yes, Lisa, your old ass was passed out, and you're not old, so be quiet. Hi, Adam. I'm sure everybody can see my screen. MG has a new channel. There it is. Please go subscribe to it. I'm going to keep this up through the live stream. When we're not playing videos, of course, you will see it. And then when we're not playing videos, you will, it'll be there for you guys to see again. Everybody's saying their old asses were asleep. Yay! Thank you, Rose. Thank you, Ink Girl. What's up, the Faith Watch time now? We're gonna go over a video or a live stream with her and Black from yesterday. We went over it a little bit last night, but not the whole thing. But her dad actually enters the live stream and calls her, flat out says that Faith is very, very narcissistic. And then Black and his dumbass argues with her dad about it, claiming that she's not. You know, because according to Black, he knows her way more than her own father does. It's me, Merci. Thank you so much for putting up with my ass as a member for 10 whole months. I appreciate you. And Pebbles, thank you so much for the air travel. That was awesome. I know, I'm so glad that she got this back up. Well, yeah, he also said that she was severely narcissistic in that recording that she secretly recorded her parents on. But the fact of the matter is, he said it again in a live stream yesterday. So, or was it yesterday or the day before? I can't remember now. Nasty storms coming your way. Ooh, I hope everybody stays safe, and I hope you don't lose power. Janet has put up with my ass as a member for 10 whole months. Love you, Reaper. Hope you're feeling better. So far, so good. Usually, during this whole 27, 28 days that I've been sick with Cyclospora, I would feel better for about 4 days. The night of the 4th, it would come back. I'm on day 5 this time. So I'm starting to become a little more optimistic here. But, and everybody is like so annoyed with me over this. If I make it to Friday and I don't have a relapse of Cyclospora, then I will officially know, or at least hopefully completely over the damn thing. Because every time I felt like I was over it, the last 3 times it relapsed on me, that night of the 4th day, I was completely miserable again, and everything started over. This last time that it relapsed, I was taken to the hospital by ambulance. I think it was the worst I had felt this entire month. And they gave me a shot of something at the emergency room, and I can't remember for the life of me what it was called. I know it started with a C, but I was like so miserable, suffering so badly that when she told me what it was, I don't remember. But they gave me a shot in my arm. The only thing I can remember is it was extremely painful. It burnt horribly bad. But it seems like since I got that shot, I've been doing better. So I'm still hoping. Thank you, Pebbles, for the watermelon. Oy, this thing won't let me do anything. There we go. Thank you, Texas Princess, for putting the link in the chat. Um, I wanted to make sure it was on my screen as well, at least what the page name is and what it looked like and everything, or her channel name. Yep. MG74 2.0. But I want to make sure everybody sees it, resubscribes to her, and all that good stuff. Oh, I did not see that. Sorry, Jeffrey. Let's see. Jeffrey Phillips, thank you. Wow, you've put up with my ass as a member for a whole 20 months. Damn, you're almost at a year. Or 2 years. So happy to be here. I'm happy you're here too. Oh, good. Good. I'm glad everybody's subscribing. Yay. You gotta get her back up there. Anyways, how's everybody's Tuesday going? It's been so hot lately. Oh my god. Your month has started over on the 18th. Hi, Deanna. Hi, Renee. Uh, Update. Does anybody know what happened in court today with Gabby? Because I have no clue. Oh, okay. Well, good luck on those finals, Frognator. Because I don't normally... I try to keep up at least to see what's going on with the Gabby stuff, but... It got continued again? Jeez. That's crazy. Till November? Ah, jeez. Is he still crying because I called him a pussy? Oh my god. No. See, technically the worst person would be him and, well, technically Faith. Okay. It definitely Faith is the worst person. She's way worse than I am. And next I could put him in that category as well. Again, he is the one who threatened to unalive 2 women on live. And this wasn't years ago. This was quite recent. And then he also agrees that it's okay for an adult teacher to have sexual relationships with a minor child. So, yeah, I would say you and Faith are in that category as the worst people because, like, Faith, she loves sending nudes to 15-year-old boys. Now, I heard that she also sent nudes to a 10-year-old boy, but I don't have proof of that. I only know for a fact that it was to a 15-year-old at least. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all, Lisa. It's, yeah, absolutely disgusting. I'm one of the worst people, but yeah, I don't threaten to unalive anybody. And I sure as hell don't think it's okay for an adult to have sexual relationships with a minor. Especially if that minor is one of my children. Because he's the one that said if it was his child and they were at least 14 years old, he'd be totally fine with it. Totally fine with it. And I've played that clip already. I can play it again. And you are very, very welcome, MG. I'm happy to do it. He's big mad right now. Why is he mad at Auntie? I guess a lot of stuff happened last night that I missed because the power was out. And what's weird is when the power went out, I still had phone service. Remember, I came on the live stream and even said, I'm having to use my phone, so I won't be able to play any videos. And then I said that I was going to end the live and come back when the power went on. And then 10 minutes after I ended the live stream, AT&T service went out too. So I had no service last night whatsoever. Why didn't any charges go on to that? I don't know, Ink Girl. I wish I had an answer for you. Hey, Mystery Sky. Okay, because she admitted to doxing people and he thinks that is hypocritical. Okay, but he doesn't see a problem with Faith doing it. He's actually diagnosing Faith with psychosis all of a sudden. And Faith does not have psychosis. No. And I don't even pretend to diagnose Faith. All I do is I look up certain things and then I check to see if she fits the criteria. And when you look up a sociopath, she fits every criteria listed. Every one of them. Oh, yeah, that's right. But he just gave her a slap on the wrist. It's just like when he said to her that her using the R word triggers him. Okay? It triggers him so bad because he knew somebody who was disabled growing up, but was okay using FT. You know, fuck with the ending of the R word attached to it. He's okay with that, but the R word itself triggers him. And then he told her that if she ever used the R word again, then they were going to have problems. And the night that I was in a box in Auntie's and Faith just decided to show up and insert herself and she didn't like what I was saying, she called us the R word 4 times. But according to him, she immediately called him and said, I fucked up. That's funny. She immediately called you, but yet we all saw she immediately went live on her own page. She fits every criteria of a sociopath. What school did he go to become a psychologist? The exact same school that Nani attended, where she says that she's a licensed psychologist, but yet if you look her up in the database, she only holds a license for LPN. She said she doesn't owe anybody an apology, and I'm pretty sure he said the same thing. I'm pretty sure if he knew that the person she called the R word to was me, he would have told her that was fine. I will agree with one thing. If you dox people, okay, and you admit to doxing people, and I'm not saying this against Auntie, I'm not saying any of that. I'm not trying to be an asshole to Auntie or about Auntie, but if you do dox people and you don't see a problem with yourself doxing people and you admit that you've done it, you really can't say anything about somebody else doxing people. The only difference I would say between Auntie T and Faith is Faith doxed people with the intent of harm coming to them and their families. I don't think that that's why Auntie T would have done it. But I don't know. I didn't even know that she doxed anybody until you guys just told me. Right. You really can't say anything or hate on somebody who doxes if you yourself dox and don't see a problem with it. That's my opinion. Oh, he was making excuses for BD? Yeah, that's not surprising. It's not surprising at all. Last night we were talking about it. We're trying to figure out why Black is so desperate to white knight for Faith. It's really weird because remember, at first he was, against everything she was doing and saying, and then all of a sudden he flip-flops. Oh, wow, that is so cool looking. Thank you, MG, for the goat trophy. That is so cool. I have my YouTube open on my phone so that I can actually see the gifts this time because I can't see them in StreamYard. I need to put my little stand up so I can actually see my screen, my phone. Basically saying that you can't blame Faith for what she did. I mean, Unfortunately, I do have to agree with that. Like, you can't. Oh, and before a certain somebody claims that I doxed her because that's what she's claiming. No, I never doxed Miss Dawn. Never. She's claiming that because I put out her warrant and her criminal record that I doxed her. Um, you can literally go back to every post, every live stream that I've shown her active felony warrant for prescription fraud. For, well, it was for not showing up to court for the charges of prescription fraud, felony, and conspiracy. I redacted everything. Redacted her birth date, her middle and last name. I redacted everything that could have doxed her. But let's not forget, Miss Dawn herself, her YouTube channel is her first and last name. So even if I had left her name right there on those documents and not redacted her first and last name, it would not have been doxing, since her YouTube channel is her first and last name. What the fuck? How can you dox that? Well, yes, FOIA is public information. However, okay, just because you know that person's first and last name, date of birth, or whatever you need to do a FOIA does not mean everybody else knows it. So if you can FOIA that information and then you post it on social media, the right thing to do is dox the information, or not dox, to redact private information like middle and last name, birth date, address, phone number, whatever is visible that can actually dox the person. Because again, just because it's public record does not mean that everybody knows your private information to get to that public record. You see what I'm saying? So again, it's public record, but if nobody else knows your private information to get it and you post it, yes, you have doxed that person. So especially when you do it like with Faith doing it, Faith doxed people with the intent to bring harm to them and their families. Oh, see, now you guys are talking about the trial that I know nothing about. Well, and see, that's the thing, though, is I didn't even have to FOIA Miss Dawn's or her criminal record or the warrant because it's right there on the state website. But because I knew her first and last name and her birth date, which she has herself told everybody in her own live streams what her birth date was, I was able to pull that information and still redacted her private information from the files when I presented them to you guys. Because you guys didn't know that information. So I'm not going to put it out there. Now, have I accidentally doxed somebody? Yes, it was Tracy Unfiltered. I accidentally doxed her maiden name, and there was so many files that I had to go through with her criminal record. On one of those files, I missed her last name in one of them. And I did go back after that live stream and I edited that part out. We make mistakes that way. We're humans, we're not professionals. It happens. But to purposefully dox people, that's totally different. You know, like doxing their first and their middle and their maiden name. Yeah, that's it's doxing. And your people do it with the intent to harm that person in any way. Oh, that's about the trial. Let's see. Hey, dog. Oh my god. For anybody just coming in here or new watching my live stream, maybe for the first time, please read everything scrolling at the bottom of the screen, especially the very last part. Because it's not my birthday. I've heard lately that supposedly I lied about my birthday, but I've never lied about my birthday. Ever. I mean, it's not a birthday I'm proud of, but I would never lie about my birthday. I would also never do something, like Miss Dawn did, and that is falsifying information to a police officer. Eek. Yeah, I would never do that either, which is part of her criminal record. Yeah, I can't remember who started it. I think it was Mark that started just saying happy birthday to me, and then Dog was the second, Short Bus was the third, a couple other people, and they just start like every time I come on now, they have to say happy birthday to mess with me. But like I said yesterday, since I am a leap year baby, on the years that I don't have a birthday, then yes, I'm going to claim every day of the year on those years my birthday. Might as well. Oh, yes, you are a young 68. I just turned 50, but technically, if you go by my actual birthday, I'm 13 years, or I'm 12 years old. I'll be 13 in 2028. You did start it, Mark. Oh no, Jackie. You have to watch Mark. He's sneaky. I was going through my earlier, and then we'll get on to the faith stuff. Earlier, I was going through my members list, and I couldn't believe how many people, how many members have been a member of mine for 30, was it 39 months? Yeah, 39 months. I was blown away how many of you are still here since I first started going live 3.5 years ago. That was like totally awesome to see. Mark is a troublemaker for sure. Yes, he is. I'm glad that you learned that quickly. That, yeah, Faith notes a lot. Well, she doesn't, she only notes two things on that calendar, Mark. When she takes a big poop, and the one day a month she takes a shower. I know, dog. According to whoever I pay my moderators, I still don't understand that. I'm still to this day trying to figure out why anybody claims I make $8,000 a month on this channel, or used to, because that's never happened either. You learn something new about yourself almost every day. It's amazing. The cool Brandy has put up with my ass for 8 whole months as a member. Thank you, and happy birthday. Why, thank you. Happy birthday to you, too. It is everybody's birthday every time I go live. Well, congratulations. You have earned it. If you state your opinion, always with proof. I I don't want to say something about somebody and not have the proof to back it up. I just don't. And you know, I still, to this day, get shit from some people over posting that picture of Lisa that wasn't a picture of Lisa. And when I finally learned that it wasn't Lisa and I removed it and apologized to you guys, I still get shit for that. But the so one person that's slandering me right now still has that picture on her page on TikTok claiming it's still Lisa. Yeah, it's insane. Oh my God, Mark. Mark. No, no, no. Oh my God. Mark, I don't know what to do with you, Mark. Oh, Mark. There were so many more respectful ways you could have typed that shit out. You didn't. Oh my goodness, that was so freaking cute. Thank you so much, Christina Johnson, for the mystery gift. That was adorable. I think we all get. Yes, we can lock them up now. Mark, you're in the corner for 15 minutes. Yeah, I don't think the corner is going to cut it right now. Look, even dog feels violated now. You have violated dog, and that's hard to do. Mark, what is wrong with you? Oh my god. Oh, I don't. Oh my god. He's still going. Yes, Deborah, I have the best subscribers. I really do. Oh, we're gonna have to put. I don't know. We're gonna have to put Mark in the basement or something. I don't either, Emmy. I don't want to think about it. He keeps bringing it up. The only time I bring it up is when she lies about it. Yes, Mark, you're in the doghouse now, Mark. I am going to just give you an entire doghouse and put you in it every time you mention the dog and Faith in that way. Oh, you didn't know, Ink Girl? She, whether or not it actually happened, none of us know. Thank God we weren't there to witness it. But she did uh, tell somebody about this behind the scenes in confidence that it happened. She told this person that she sexually experimented with her dog. The peanut butter I'm hearing came from Gucci. I'm still trying to find in my phone the entire live stream of that. Um, Whether or not the peanut butter was brought in during that time. The only thing I do have is the part where, yes, she admitted to telling this person that. And when she was confronted with it in that live stream, she then panicked and said it was a joke. But like Jacqueline said, you weren't laughing when you told me about it. And the question to Faith was, have you ever been intimate with anybody? And her answer to Jacqueline was, no, but I have experimented with my dog. Yes, Jacqueline brought it up in that live stream. But that was the conversation, was, have you ever been intimate with anybody? And then Faith responded to her, no, but I have experimented with my dog. Then when it's brought up and she's confronted with it in a live stream, she claims it was a joke. And then she has changed her story probably 10 or 11 times now. So I can't even remember what she's currently saying. Something like, she was asked, she got that part right, that what Jacqueline asked her. And thank you so much for becoming a new member, Emmy. I appreciate it, and welcome. She said that when Jacqueline asked her that question, she said, oh my God, no, that would be like somebody experimenting with a dog. Now, how do you compare the two? Do you see what I'm saying? Is that she's saying that by asking her if she's ever been intimate before, that it is the same thing as saying you've been intimate with a dog. So every time Faith's story changes, it does not make sense at all. Do I think it really happened? Yes. Because why else would she have privately told somebody that she thought she was dating that answers so quickly when asked, have you ever been intimate with somebody? And she responded quickly with that answer. So, and then when all the Meet Me people started piling into TikTok, I had mentioned it to Cardi, and it was Cardi and a couple other people from Meet Me in Boxes. And I had mentioned that she had said this to somebody. And when she was asked, why would you joke about something like that if it really was a joke? And she said, because nobody would ever do that. Everybody in the boxes from Meet Me started laughing and said, we know exactly where she got that from, because Faith tried to claim that she's never heard of that happening with anybody, that nobody would ever do that. And they said that she actually got the idea because on Meet Me, women would actually live stream that happening to them with their dogs. So that's where Faith got it. So she probably saw it and then did it herself and then confidentially told Jacqueline. But again, can't say it factually happened because we weren't there, thank God. Do I think, in my opinion, it did? Yes. Because somebody who didn't actually do it is not going to sit there and lie about it to somebody behind the scenes in a private conversation. Yeah. It is gross. It is very, very gross. Right, Deborah. Exactly. It is, Rose. It absolutely is. Speaking of dogs, I'm off to bed. Oh, well, you have a good night, dog, and we will see you later. I can't subscribe to members only. I'm assuming because my PayPal is the email that was banned. That. Uh, did you start your new channel with the same email as the terminated account? No, Bully Dad, you're good. She is a pathological liar. Okay. No, just because your email is different doesn't mean, uh, well, just because your pay account is attached to that email that of the terminated account, that doesn't mean you shouldn't be able to join. Um, Sorry, not me. Hey, you guys should know by now that when I'm covering Faith in a live stream, do not eat during the live stream. Before or after, but never during it. Because you never know what Faith is going to do or say or what we're going to talk about when it comes to Faith. Somebody in here asked if it was true, so yes, we had to explain the whole situation. Um, Mark, would you know why she's unable to join? I mean, you don't have to join, you know that, right? But somebody that does want to join, I don't want you to have a problem being able to do it. Correct, Mark. Are you using an iPhone app? I did not disable it, so that's not a problem. And you're on your new account, right? Is your account a branded account? Okay, she's on an iPhone, Mark. Let me put that in. iPhone. Okay. So you cannot see the join button on an iPhone because Apple's App Store policies prevent YouTube from offering an in-app membership purchases in certain regions to avoid fee splits. You'll have to open Chrome and use the youtube.com, not through the YouTube app. And you'll probably, it says use a computer. She's trying to, Rose. That's the problem. It's not allowing her. But it'll have to be done through a browser. They make it so difficult for the iPhone users. Mayonnaise. Hey, I haven't seen you in so long. Hey, how are you doing? Sorry that we gave you an instant nut allergy. You can't join because you don't have a stock in peanut butter. Dog, I agree. iPhone sucks. When the iPhone, what was it I had? The iPhone 3 or 4, I can't remember. I used it for maybe a year, went to Android, and I've never gone back. And that was in 2000 and, oh wow, 9? Somewhere, whatever iPhone was out in 2009. And then in 2000, the year later, is when I went to Android, and I've never used iPhone again. Or Apple at all. I know. I'm not saying that you can't be here if you use Apple products. I'm just saying I don't like Apple products. Almond butter is really yummy. Probably, dog. Dog, I thought you were going to bed. Alright, let me find this one here. Okay, so we're gonna watch this one first, I think. I don't think Faith... Yeah, she is. Her dog. Right. Figures. Let me go ahead and share my screen. So this is from yesterday. Oops, yep. Alright, I have to remove this for now. And then when we're not watching videos again, I will put it back.
I like when she's laying in bed.
Oh, no. And shut up. Yeah, for some weird reason, Black likes it when Faith lays in bed and smiles. Oh, wait, what was that? MIA for a bit, lost my daddy cancer, I needed... Oh, no, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh. I'm so sorry. I'm glad you're back, though, but I'm sorry to hear about that. Hi, Snowbuddy. What are you talking about? Mocha just had corn in her box. What, right now? On a Faith account? What do you mean on a Faith account? One of... Faith went in under one of her backup accounts and did a porn bomb in Mocha's live? Is that what you're saying? Me neither, dog. I'm pretty sure if you hacked Black's hard drive, the FBI would have a field day. Oh, an account pretending to be Faith. Just now it happened. Alright, let me go over there really quick before we play this. I have to go to one of my backups though because she blocked me. Nah, nobody deserves to be porn bombed in my opinion. Why didn't she end? Oh, she just restarted, didn't she? Huh. Was Black in there? Because you know he would have enjoyed watching that. He would literally imagine it was him and Faith. Yeah, I guess her and Black blocked me on TikTok. Black probably blocked me because he thought then I couldn't see any of his live streams. He's a dumbass. Yeah. Well, it is what it is. I don't think anybody deserves to be porn bombed though, because that can actually ruin your platform. To be honest with you, look at poor MG. It wasn't even her platform, and all she did was upload their live stream, and she's the one that got in more trouble than they did. Okay, let's watch this. You were blocked, but now you're not. That's funny.
Her phone's up here, and she smiles with that little innocent smile. I feel like that's really her soul. That's her aura. All this other shit is just. When I see her in that mode, I see a girl with a lot of heart.
So basically what Black is saying here is when Faith is in bed laying down and she smiles, he sees it's her soul. She's so full of heart and love and compassion. Okay. Sure. Yeah, same.
I like her laugh.
I see a disabled girl who just wants to be happy in this world.
That's your problem right there, Black. That is your problem. 100%. All you're looking at is a disabled girl. And in his mind, because she's disabled, she can't be a horrible sociopathic, narcissistic asshole. No, because she's so disabled. The fuck? See, this is why she gets away with so much shit, because she uses her own disability to scam people, to make people feel sorry for her, and to get out of the shit that she does. However, that's not going to go well in court. Judges don't give a fuck if you're disabled. They only care about the crimes you committed. Black was being beyond creepy last night. He talked to this other disabled girl up here like she was a child. Him trying to gather disabled women around him is beyond creepy at this point. I'm starting to think he has a fetish for disabled girls. And if he does, that's gross. That's absolutely fucking gross. All the disabled females on TikTok need to be warned.
And it's not always easy. You said injections?
Yeah, I got injections on my back because my back's all jacked up.
Get it, Taylor.
No, I want to talk about that right now.
Right?
We got to pray for your back. But I do want W's in the chat for Lisa because honestly, guys, here's the thing. The same way that we want to see a positive result with
Our Lisa? Is he talking about our Lisa? Or a different Lisa? Oh, here, Black, this is just for you. You're welcome. I don't kink shame either. But the thing is he's also letting her use her disability to get away with the shit she does. That's the weird part. Okay, that's what I thought. He's talking about you.
With Faith, every time one of her, in my opinion, one of her haters decides that they want to kind of turn a new leaf and be nice to
Oops.
Faith, and maybe, little by little, if Faith does her part a little bit, you guys do your part a little bit, eventually we can come to a meeting where you guys don't have to be Faith's favorite people, but at least we're not running around like a chicken with our head cut off, going crazy every day.
She's my
What the fuck is he talking about if we do our part? Oh, I've got it. We're about to watch it. What is he talking about if we do our part? What part do we need to do? We're not out here doxing people, scamming people, and every time we go live and open our fucking pie hole, we're not lying. That's Faith. Faith is the one creating profiles of people's minor children using their photos, saying that that child should be unalive. She's the one telling people on the internet to go unalive themselves. She's the one telling her parents to go unalive. She's the one who attempted to unalive her mother and poison her father. She's been doing this for years. So what are we doing? What part? Oh yeah. We're letting people know what a vile person she is. And that's not going to stop. It's like I told Faith the other night in that box when she said, why don't you just stop talking about me? And I flat out said, when you stop being a scammer and a liar and doing the shit you're doing, then I will have nothing to say about you. Not a damn thing. But as long as she continues, and let's not forget, she was scamming just up till last week. She was scamming with the concert thing. That was all a fucking scam. She knew she couldn't go to that concert. She knew she wasn't going to that concert. And she was trying to, that's all she wanted was the money. This whole $900 for a fucking ride is bullshit. She never needs $900 for any ride. Yeah, it's about time for her to need $900 again. She'll figure some reason to need $900 again. Well, actually want. She doesn't need it. And I wasn't even expecting to have to say anything to her because we were in Auntie's box having our own fucking conversation over the fact that her mother got in her live stream and lied again, like she lies for Faith all the time. First she said that Faith never hit her, didn't touch her, then admits that she pushed her. She did more than push her, you can fucking tell. And I did go back to that live stream when Black was showing that part and he enlarged it. He zoomed in so that you could not see her arm. She does stay lying for Faith. And the only reason why she didn't want to admit that Faith put hands on her that night was because they're tired, the parents are tired of APS getting called. Whether she pushed her or hit her, Faith assaulted her mother. And she did it in a live stream for everybody to fucking see. And there's Black trying to cover it up by zooming in so nobody could see her arm movement. And trying to say we're the crazy ones. But yet we saw the full thing.
Can we give a shout out? Can we give a shout out to something interesting that I'm seeing? I think maybe it's starting to work because my ideology is to try to make people that hate on Faith feel stupid.
Okay, first of all, I don't know who's hating on Faith. I know personally I am not. I can't speak for anybody else. I can only speak for myself. I'm not hating on Faith. I'm putting the facts out about Faith. Every time she lies, every time she scams, I'm going to be putting that shit out. I am not going to stop talking about her. I'm not going to stop letting people know what a piece of shit she is until she stops being a piece of shit. That is not hate. And I'm going to say it again. To hate somebody is way too much energy to waste. And to hate somebody, it means you had to have at one time cared about them. And I have never once cared about Faith enough to actually hate her. But yes, they love throwing that word around. Haters. Learn the definition. Just like learn the definition of a narcissist, Black, because he doesn't seem to understand basic elementary school vocabulary. Oh, and just to piggyback off of what I just said, you will never make us look stupid because Faith and you are way too busy making her look stupid.
I'm noticing that there's only 68 people in this live, and I absolutely think this
Amen.
This is amazing. Like, Faith, did you notice that?
I'm looking at it.
Like, where are all the
but
haters?
I
at?
like
I think we
Well,
made
he
him feel
blocked
so
so many
stupid.
people.
Over and
You
over
know
and over
what?
again.
Do you know why there's only 68 people in there? Because he was sitting there when he was in a box with Faith. He was telling his moderators to block everybody that said something negative about Faith. That's why you only have 68 people in there. Because you sat there and blocked everybody that was telling the truth about Faith.
That they actually just stopped. Maybe they just stopped.
It didn't stop. They got blocked by you.
Just to tell you what Lil Swag is talking about, just so you can have some context on it, because I know you're new. That girl at the top, Faith, she's in a wheelchair.
Yes,
She's done some things. No, I'm telling Alana because she doesn't know.
Okay.
She's done some things that she's not happy about. She's admitted to doing things that are not great.
Nope.
Right?
What'd she admit? What'd she admit to, Black? The only thing she admitted to was doxing over 9 people. And she flat out said she does not regret it. She is not sorry for it. She enjoyed it. It made her happy. And she will do it again. She has never admitted to scamming people. Never. She still tries to play stupid girl when it comes to the DV situation scam. And she always will. She knows damn well she was not being abused by her parents and telling people that she was and that she needed to move out right away but didn't have the money, and all those people gifting her so that she would have the money to move out and never intended on moving out of her parents' house was a scam. And she knows it and you know it, and she has never admitted it. She's never taken accountability for it. So what the fuck are you talking about? The only thing she has taken accountability for is doxing, and always states that she does not feel bad for doing it and enjoyed it. And there never was a reason to dox, because her whole excuse for I doxed everybody because they were doxing me. When did Reheated Tea dox you? The only thing Reheated Tea said was, no, you're not getting in my box. It pissed you off because somebody told you the word no, which is the same reason why you abuse your parents, because they tell you the word no. And you doxed her. You gave her information to Crash and had Crash dox her. The same reason Tim does not like Reheated Tea, because she wouldn't let Tim in a box. So now he's against her, claims that she's doing witchcraft on him and all this other shit, and that she doxed him. Even though I put out proof of Tim stating that he honestly has no fucking clue who doxed him, and at one point said Faith doxed him. Which, by the way, Faith is the one that doxed him. He was fucking insane.
But she's apologized so many times.
No, she hasn't.
She's a 29-year-old girl. She's disabled. She's in a wheelchair. She has cerebral palsy.
No one gives a fuck about her fucking disability. Her disability does not define who she is. Her disability is physical, not mental. When Faith doxes people, when Faith lies, when Faith scams people, these are conscious decisions that she has made. It's not done out of some long-term psychosis that now Black is trying to claim. These are conscious decisions that she has made on her own. Guess what? She is 29 years old, a fully grown adult with an IQ of 87, meaning she knows right from wrong. She knows what she's doing. There are no excuses for what Faith has done and is continuously doing. The whole reason I didn't want to cover Faith in the beginning was because she has cerebral palsy. And then I thought about it. Wait a minute. Why should I care that she has cerebral palsy? She's scamming the fuck out of people. Regardless of disability, it does not give her a pass to do the things she does and say the things she says just because she sits in a fucking wheelchair, which, by the way, is her fault because she stopped going to physical therapy and she stopped going to occupational therapy because she's lazy as shit and she refuses to leave TikTok live. She could still start going to PT and OT and build those muscles up and be able to fucking start walking without, I mean, she still probably need help. She walks now. That's the thing. Even Black keeps saying now that she can't walk. The bitch can walk. I have proof. We've all seen the proof. She can walk. The point is, she's too fucking lazy. She should have by now been taught basic adult things. She should be able to cook because she can, wash dishes, do laundry. She can even pick up her own fucking phone. Do you know how? It's called a grabber stick. Get her a fucking grabbing stick and she can pick up her own fucking phone. She can get her own drinks from the fridge. Her excuse was, I can't reach the fridge. What the fuck? Your parents bolted it to the ceiling? You damn sure can reach the fridge. You can raise that chair, first of all, to show people that you can do sexual positions in your wheelchair. But you're saying you can't reach the fridge? First of all, your chair isn't that low to the ground. You can go to the fridge and get your ass something to drink. She can brush her hair, brush her teeth, feed herself. She can do all of this. Hell, she can even microwave her own dinner if she doesn't want to cook. Tiny Comedian does all this shit. And she also has CP. There's a woman on TikTok with no fucking arms or legs. And she feeds herself. She dresses herself. She does her own makeup. She does her own hair. She does everything Faith can do without arms or legs. Because she's not lazy. She's not entitled. She's not a fucking brat. It's disgusting.
She has a good heart.
No, she does
has a
not.
great smile. She has a huge platform.
Okay. And we're doing this little by little. Yes, so that I don't forget half of the stupid shit he says. She has a good heart? Really? I don't know. People who tell people to die, especially those who attempt to unalive their mother because they were told no, who tried to poison their father because he said no, who doxes people's children using the name Tiara's son should be dead. No, I'm sorry, does not have a good heart. For somebody who sat there and mocked the fact that they dox people's children and families is not somebody with a good heart. Is not a good person. Oi.
And most of the time, when that number at the top will go from...
Oh, yeah, that's right. a large platform. She has 260-something thousand followers. 60-something thousand are human beings. She purchased 200,000 of them. And she'll tell you she didn't. But then she'll say, I did purchase my followers on my backup page, but not on my main page. Bullshit.
Wherever you're at, to it could be 500 people within seconds.
Yeah.
Why is that, Black? Why is it that her the following or the view count in her live streams can go from 87, which is typically normal for Faith, anywhere between 87 to 120, and then shoot up to 500. Why is that? Because I can prove this. I can actively prove why it shoots up to 500. Because Faith has caused drama. Faith sees that her numbers are at 87 to 120 and doesn't like it. Doesn't like it at all. So what does she do? All of a sudden, somebody just sent her a text message telling her to go die. Someone just called and said all these horrible things to her. Or Nicole just said something horrible about her. Or, hey, let's pin Nicole and Mocha against each other so that I can create all this drama so that I can have 500 people in my live stream. This is the reason why Faith and her numbers shoot up to 500. It's the only reason. Because she creates drama. Or she has gotten caught in some kind of scam or a lie that she just previously did. Or is currently doing. That is the only reason why her numbers shoot up to 500. Again, I can factually prove all of that.
Okay. And what they do is they follow her around on every live that she goes, whether it's like her doing a battle, her in somebody's box. Her own live. And what they do is they start writing terrible things. On every live that she goes, whether it's like her doing a battle, her in somebody's box, her own live. And what they do is they start writing terrible things.
That is another bold-faced fucking lie. Nobody follows Faith around. First of all, okay? We know where she is. She's either in her live stream, Mocha's live stream, or your live stream. Guess what? I don't follow her around. A majority of us have these live streams set to record when she goes live. I don't have to follow her around. Like, unlike Faith and Clearly Black cries a lot, they don't really do much adulting during the day or the night because they're constantly live. Okay, the rest of us who do adult, we just wait until the recording is uploaded or it's already been recorded, and then when we take the time out of our evenings to actually sit down and watch it, that's when we see everything going on. Now, this is not talking about the people that do restream her or do stream her while she's live. Again, these streams are usually done in the evening and late at night when they have done their adulting and they have taken the time to sit down and stream her. So nobody's following her around, and nobody's following her around and writing horrible things to her. The person writing horrible things to herself and claiming it's other people is Faith. Faith is the one doing it, not us. And then you're stupid enough to be manipulated by her.
In the chat. Bully
I've
her,
seen that
bully her
today.
brother. Yes.
I seen that today.
So here's the thing. Right now, because it's
Right
starting
now,
to
we're
transition.
rejoicing.
And we're rejoicing
so
because the
happy.
haters are starting to leave, Alana. Does that make sense, Alana?
You're rejoicing because so-called haters are leaving. You have them blocked, dummy. Like, how much sense does this make? He was telling his moderators to block anybody saying anything about Faith that was not nice or kissing her ass. Why do you think they're not there? You blocked them. Like, what the fuck? Not to mention, they'll start piling in again. They don't show up the first minute you go live. again, most of us have actual adult lives that we are living. And then when we have time to sit down and get on TikTok or get on YouTube, we do so. Unlike these two who are constantly on TikTok live. When these low-life scum beggar liars stop lying, begging, and scamming, then we stop talking about them. Till then, it's free for all, public access, fair use. Exactly. Look what happened. Lisa finally left TikTok. Those of us who wanted her to actually leave have not been consistently talking about her. Because she's gone. That's what we wanted. So if Faith just shuts the fuck up and stops being the subhuman piece of shit that she is, or she finally gets institutionalized and we don't have to listen to her scam and lie 24/7, then we have nothing to talk about her.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. See, this is the type of shit I'm talking about. All right, I'm getting ready to hop down because these people are not.
Why?
No, don't let them. Don't give them
They're putting my area code and shit now in the chat. Like I'm not
Just
doing
block
that.
them. Just block them.
I don't see
They're
that.
annoying. That's what I said. Like today, I got on,
These people
and
are pussy,
they
bro.
believe it or
Jake
not.
is finally getting positive.
Black, the only pussy is you. You are the only one that's a pussy.
But
They
they're
were
fucking
streaming
ramming down my
Faith,
throat.
and they were talking shit about her, about cheese and this and that, and it is so pathetic.
was-
And I was looking
what?
to see who was on that live, and they're grown ass women that have probably grandkids that sit there and get their fantasy of streaming her. I just don't get it. I just
Really?
don't.
You don't get it? Okay. Do you get this part though? Faith is a grown-ass adult, okay, who uses her disability to scam thousands of dollars from people, who lies and scams thousands of dollars from people, who gets mad because she's told no and doxes these people, and then follows it up with she doesn't care. She liked it. It made her feel happy. And that she'll do it again. She doesn't regret doing it. Does not care if them or their family members get harmed because of her doxing. Though according to her, she's not going to go harm them and nobody else in this world would. Not realizing that there's people out there that look for that kind of stuff just to go harm innocent, unknown people. But no, you don't get that, do you? Or do you just not give a shit? Because it's Faith, and she's so disabled.
Me, but you know what?
Hey,
I
Gracie's
think
mama.
that's ridiculous. And you know what? Faith has done a turnaround. And Black, you know, I owe you and Mocha because
No,
you
it's
guys
not me. It ain't me or Mocha. It's her.
I know,
It
but
ain't,
you
it has
guys,
nothing to do with me.
but you encourage.
And you encourage Faith to continue going. You encourage Faith to continue scamming and lying. That's what you do, Black. You encourage it. You rah-rah her on by making excuses for her.
Encouraged her. You gave her like hope. You gave her that.
Well, you know what's like. You
Everything
know,
is okay
Hey,
because
Muffin.
people have skeletons. Tell me who's perfect. The only one that's perfect is Jesus.
Absolutely. None of us are perfect. Not one of us. We all have a past. Here's the difference between us and Faith, okay? Listen closely, because I know this is going to blow your fucking mind when you hear it. Okay? Those of us who have done stupid shit in our past did it one time. Because we learned the first time, and we did not repeat it. Everybody has done something stupid that they regret that they have done in their past and do not continue doing it. Faith, on the other hand, just continues doing it. She sits there and she says, you guys are talking about something that happened 1.5 years ago and you're still talking about it. Probably because you're still fucking doing it. You scammed everybody with that fake DV story 1.5 years ago. And then you have scammed people since then, multiple times, up until a week ago. Up until a week ago. Exactly. One and done. One and done. But Faith, it's repetitive with her. That's the difference between everyone else and Faith.
Lord.
So,
Because
Black Sky Faith, honey, and everybody actually on this panel, because I love all y'all. So for my own peace of mind, I'm gonna hey, my dog's freaking out. I'm gonna take a step out of here because so I know the host doesn't want us to entertain the chat, so I'm gonna respect his space. But to be real, I'm gonna respect his space because I respect him. But what's happening
Why?
down there is hard for me to read and watch. So I'm just
What
gonna
happened?
take a minute.
why?
I don't know what's going on in the chat though. Am I missing something?
It's just that they just talking smack and
Yeah, but I don't see it though. Maybe I'm missing it.
I don't see it
No one
either.
is perfect. God only to judge.
she's not sorry.
Yeah, God is not the only one that can judge. I will judge Faith till the end of time if she continues doing what she's doing till the end of time. Plain and simple. Let's also not forget that Faith is always, mind your own business, blah, blah, blah. Don't talk about this. Don't talk about that. Stop putting it in your live streams. Stop making it available for thousands of people to watch. If you don't make it public, we have nothing to say. She keeps doing this shit in live streams, making it all public. And then she thinks that nobody's allowed to have an opinion? Right. There's so many people that go in there and just say a bunch of bullshit in the chat, hoping it'll stick. Like, why is anybody letting what's going on in the chat affect them that bad? Like, I don't get it. They'll judge everybody else, but they won't say anything about Faith. See, that's something right there. They have no problem judging everybody, calling Faith out and exposing her on her bullshit. But God forbid Faith is judged. No, Faith will never change because she doesn't want to. Okay. Does she have me on Facebook? Yes, thank you. They go live and say and do dumb shit, then cry like a bitch when someone calls them out. You're absolutely right. Here, let me play this while I do this.
Sorry.
Let's go fishing.
No one's perfect. God is the only one to
I know.
judge.
So maybe I'm missing something, dude. I don't know.
You know, he was always home. He was cooped up at home and stuff. And you know, now he has a little job. He works with me at work.
Oh, wow.
You know, part time, and I see a change in him. He's happier.
That's good.
So you know, and I understand where Faith is coming, and it is hard because you know what, you cannot find. Yes, you can grant it. You know, you could call the Medicaid and all that stuff, but you know, in her situation, you know, it is probably hard because you know she's full time wheelchair access and that. But
Wrong. Faith is not full-time wheelchair access. She is not wheelchair bound yet. She is not bed bound yet, but she's working on that because she's lazy as fuck. Because she's an entitled brat. All she needs to do is go to PT and OT. And she can walk. I have multiple videos proving she can walk.
I wish I was close to her. By all means, I was a caretaker, and you know, I took different, you know, I only worked with men, but you know, I take them to Texas. We'd go to San Antonio. You know, I would take them.
I think that's awesome. I think that's absolutely awesome what Swags does in her whole intent. However, Faith has already said in the past, the only caregiver she wants is a male caregiver who will also have sex with her. So because you're female, then more than likely she's not going to let you come and do any caretaking for her. Not to mention her parents aren't going to let it either.
them everything. I was like their mom, and
Exactly.
they were so happy. And I wish that maybe I can look for something. Maybe have Faith. I live, where I live, but come here and maybe get her a little apartment. I would not mind taking care of Faith. Honestly, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I would love.
You know what will happen if you take care of Faith? You're going to fucking regret it immediately. Because she's not just about abusing her parents. She's abused nursing staff. Okay? It don't matter who it is. She will abuse you. The minute you tell her something that she doesn't want to do, that's when you're going to find out who the real Faith is. All these people want to stand up and say, I will take care of her, have no fucking clue what comes with taking care of her. Her dad couldn't even change her damn diaper one night without her kicking the shit out of him in his head. And then she bit him. All because she wanted to stay on TikTok Live and not get changed. She was pissed off because he made her get off the TikTok and he made her get changed. She's blacklisted from the nursing homes in Waco, Texas for a reason. And not because she's this perfect little girl who follows all the rules. It's really hard to get blacklisted from a nursing home. But Faith managed to do it.
To
I
give her
just don't know
the joy
if
of
it's
life
close-
and
if
take her
it's
what I
close to
can.
Civilization. Is it close to civilization? Is there like
And I get it, Faith. I get how you feel. I know you're angry.
No,
and
I
mad
meant where
because-
you're at.
Oh,
You
well,
don't get how she
I
feels.
was trying to message you, but because I don't want to put everything here because you know how people are. But
Yeah,
if you would
people are
message me back, absolutely. Like I would not mind finding you a place here.
And what are you going to do when she starts messaging you, asking you for $3,000, $5,000, $10,000? And the minute you say no, she then tells you, if I don't get that money, I'm going to unalive myself. What are you going to do then? Do you know how many people she has done that to? Multiple. This is why Faith can't keep friends. This is why Faith can't keep supporters. Because this is how she is.
I would not mind finding you an apartment that has, you know what I mean? And you know what? There's respite care that I can get you on because my son's in that program too. And
You know
he's
what? You know what? Now that I'm thinking,
Yeah, I don't think you want to put her in any respite care that your family members are attached to, because when she gets blacklisted from that respite care or from that nursing home or group home for respite, they're going to look pretty badly on you because you're the one that got her in there. It's going to fall back on you. You would be responsible for what she does. See, the problem is all these people, they just see this disabled girl. Okay? They see a victim because Faith is always playing a fucking victim. Okay? And then they listen to her and they let her manipulate the fuck out of them with all her lies and her bullshit stories. And then at that point, they don't even want to hear the truth. And it's not just about hearing the truth. We actually provide proof. We don't just talk. We provide proof. And neither is her brain. Exactly. Respite care is not technically for her. It's for her parents. I mean, that's...
thinking about it, Saggy, because you kind of already have it streamlined.
Mm-hmm.
So, not a bad idea, actually. And you're also in Texas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but is there like a grocery store there and like people?
Oh my God.
Baby girl, I have the mall. I live by the mall. I live by the store.
In
you know
the
what?
O,
If it
in the
took-
O City?
Mm-hmm. And if it took me to quit my job to not give you, I wouldn't be able to do 24-hour care But you know what? If it was up to me, we would find you a caretaker. I'd be your caretaker during the day, and maybe we can even find somebody to take care of you at
Oh
night or
my
something.
God.
I would quit my job to give you the life that you would deserve.
And you would regret that decision in a heartbeat. Anybody willing to quit their fucking job for faith? What the fuck is wrong with you? I mean, do you need to hear the audio recording of the way she treats her parents? Really? Because she treats the nursing staff like that too at nursing homes. She treats the people like that at group homes. She treats the people like that in her therapy sessions. Are you aware that she can't even go to therapy sessions at the church anymore because she kept sexually harassing the male people there? Her mom had to take her out of the therapy at church because she kept sexually assaulting all the men. I mean, oh my God. This is like inviting a stranger into your house and finding out a week later that they're a serial killer or a serial rapist or a child predator. All because you were manipulated by that person. Keep in mind, there is a police report that was FOIA'd. Even though Faith probably convinced you it was a fake fucking police report, it was FOIA'd of her attempting to unalive her mother. Like, and all she was trying to do was take care of her. You're willing to quit your job. What the actual fuck is wrong with these people?
I would not mind taking care of you. I would not mind taking you to the store. My family has always loved the clients that I have taken care of. They have accepted them as their family. I mean, you know,
They're probably not abusive, sociopathic, narcissistic assholes. That's probably why your family has enjoyed taking care of other disabled people. Because other disabled people, 9 times out of 10, are not like Faith. Even if Faith was not disabled, she'd still be this person. Because that's who she is. She just unfortunately has a disability she can use to help her be a bigger piece of shit than she would be without the disability. This is her. This is her personality. I worked in assisted living for many years. It's not easy. One of favorite jobs I ever had. Oh, I bet. When? I think that happened the other day. I don't know if it was in hers or in... I think it was hers because she's the one that lost boxes.
beautiful. They had disabilities too, but I took them for who they were. Never judged them. I always treated them with love. And if I was to find something out here for you, I would quit my job and I would take care of you during the day. And then we could see what we could do, or even I could take care of you some nights or whatever.
Wait, here's my question. So, is this lady like wanting to quit her job and take care of Faith full time for free? Or does she want the $2,000 from the state of Texas because she's Faith's caregiver? Because that's what her parents get paid for taking care of her. I mean, I don't see anybody that would take care of Faith for free. Her own parents won't take care of her for free. Oh, well, Lo, she's claiming that she'll get Faith her own apartment. You know, that way she won't be anywhere near this lady's disabled child, which is the best thing I've heard her say yet, is that she wouldn't be living in her home. Because the last place you want to put Faith is anywhere near your children, especially if they're disabled. But to literally admit that you would quit your job to take care of Faith, who's going to end up abusing you and scamming the crap out of you, is diabolical.
And see if we could put you close to me by my house. I would not mind to give you the life you deserve. Promise you.
Thank you.
Because I love you. I see who you are. And you know what? I don't judge. And you are who you are. And you know what? You're a very beautiful person.
Wait, what did she say? Hold on. What did she say? Let me rewind that for a second.
And see if we could put you close to me by my house. I would not mind to give you the life you deserve.
She says, I would not mind giving you the life that you deserve. Here's the thing. Faith doesn't want to work for any life that she would deserve. That's the problem. The problem is not somebody giving Faith the life that she deserves. It's not anybody's responsibility to give Faith the life she deserves. The responsibility to have that life is on Faith. Faith chooses to be a lazy ass. She chooses to do everything she's doing. She has legal issues because of her own conscious decisions. If Faith really wanted to have the life that she says she deserves, which is a good and happy, productive life, and be a productive member of society, then why doesn't she just start first by learning how to do the things she can physically do, like cooking, cleaning? Start off by at least being a better person. Stop your fucking pathological lying. Stop scamming people. Stop doxing people. Stop being an actual subhuman piece of shit. Let's start with that first. But in order for any of this to happen, she cannot be on social media. I don't know who this lady is and how long she's known Faith. Probably not very long. Like, we already know that Faith is not trusted around animals. I sure as hell wouldn't let her near my child. Or the fact that she will, if you piss her off or you say no to her, you're the next one to get doxxed, and you just put your disabled child in danger because you trusted Faith. How much money are you willing to lose? Because Faith is going to sit there and beg you for thousands of dollars. And when you tell her no, she's going to dox the hell out of you and your family. These are facts. I'm not making this shit up. This is a pattern with Faith. The only thing Faith deserves at this point is to be institutionalized. No phone, no internet, where she can get the help that she fucking needs to have. She can't do that as an outpatient. She can't do that while she's on social media. It has to be inpatient. And we'll go over that in a few minutes, because she keeps talking about that when I said she needs to be institutionalized, that I'm saying she needs to be on a psych ward. There's a difference between psych wards and a state institution, a mental institution. And we'll discuss that right after this video.
Promise you.
Thank you.
Because I love you. I see who you are. And you know what? I don't judge. And you are who you are. And you know what? You're a very beautiful person. You're funny. I just enjoy you.
Well, thank you.
But if you were to email me, maybe we could work something out together.
Yeah, just text me.
And then, like I said, I have resources, because I've done it for many years. And we can see what we can find. Even if we find you a low-income housing, put you on application. I know they have wheelchair accessible housing. You know what I mean? Like I told you, I would quit my job to give you a better life. Honestly, I would. I would take you
That
to the
means
store. I'd take you to the
Lord.
mall. We'd go get our nails done, me and you and my daughter. You know what I mean? We'd give you a good time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You're in the O city or you're
Yes.
in the Bay city?
Mhm. I'm like probably 6 hours away.
Hey, lady, did you know you can just randomly do that? Oopsies. Closed my whole chat. Did you know that you can do that without moving her into an apartment that you're going to end up having to pay for? She ain't going to pay for it. All her disability payments, they're going to go to gifting. So how's she going to pay for that apartment? You're going to end up paying for the rent, all the utilities, her food, everything. But you can do all of that without moving her next to you and quitting your job to take care of her. Like, this is, again, it's fucking diabolical. Oops. Thank you, Raunchy Donchi, for the girl power. That was awesome.
But you know, we can talk. I've been asking you, send me your number. I would rather talk
Yeah,
to
I
you.
did.
Like, you know what I mean?
I
Okay.
did.
Okay. And like I said, I can see, because like I said, I have resources. I've done this many years. I can talk to, you know, different.
And that is the only thing you should be doing for Faith, is giving her resources. But here's the thing, lady. Faith has all those resources. She has all those resources. She chooses not to use them. That way she can sit online and claim that nobody will help her and nobody will do this. Just like when she sat there and said that there is no facility out there for mental health that will take her because she's in a wheelchair, which is a bold-faced fucking lie. And then when she was told to prove it, she purposefully called to rehab, drug and alcohol rehabs. What the fuck? That's not what she needs. She needs a mental health facility. But she knows that. She knows that. That's why she didn't call the mental health facilities, claiming there were none in her town. I found 3 right off the bat. It took me 2 seconds. Even though she said she's been searching for years, within 2 seconds I found 3 mental health facilities that will take her, that are ADA equipped. Exact. Always.
different people and see what kind of assistance I can help you with, and
She
everything
knows
could
how to
get
get all that.
transferred and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that sounds good. Because
Yeah.
I
Faith isn't even paying attention. Okay. She knows when to respond, but she ain't paying attention.
Because if you can get a
I
low,
can't stand
because if
it
you
here.
can get a low income house, Faith, with wheelchair accessible for handicap, you know what? That's good, because you know your wheelchair will be able to maneuver around that house. All
Oh,
you
for
need to
fuck's
do
sakes.
is you'd find a caregiver to take care of you during the night, and then you know, we can even advertise, because I see people that advertise that even says overnight care. You know what I mean? There's people that like to like, you know, go and sleep with
I have a question. What is she gonna do when Faith is in low income housing and her neighbors are consistently reporting her for being loud, for noise complaints? When's that gonna, like, what are you gonna do then? Who's gonna pay for her rent? Even low income housing isn't free. She's not gonna pay for it. Thank you, Miss Angela, for the Sunday, and thank you, Miss Angela, for the finger heart.
clients. I see that all the time. You know what I mean? Because I've applied for stuff like that. Oh, but my husband don't let me sleep overnight. But there is people that will go stay with you the night, and then I would come in and then I'd come in and take care of you during the day. And then, you know what I mean? Then we could find you somebody that would want to do overnight care for you. And then, you know what I mean? I know, and I have a strong feeling that, you know, I could find you something.
Okay, so I'm getting messages from my mod that some of you are wanting to see this proof that Faith can walk. As soon as this video's over, I will play it. At least one of the ones that I have. Miss Angela, thank you again for the sunshine. You are being so sweet and generous tonight.
We could find something together. It'd be a low-income house, you know, but who cares? A low-income house is a low-income house as long
I
as you
don't
can live.
care.
Exactly.
Oh, she does care.
I need to
No,
leave.
see, Faith. Wait a minute, Faith. You just said last night or the night before that you don't want to leave your parents' house. What do you mean you have to leave? I played it last night. Ink Girl, if you're still here, give me a minute. Well, actually, you know what? I'll go ahead. I'll pause this and I'll play it for you. Give me 1 second while I open up my TikTok. She just said, what was it, last night or the night before, that she doesn't want to leave her parents' house. And I honestly, in my opinion, don't believe she's ever wanted to leave her house. She just uses that as an excuse to scam people and for sympathy. She knows how good she has it at home. She will never have it that good anywhere else, and she knows that. She knows it. Okay. I see you're still here. Let me open this up. Let me go to my profile and pull the post that I put. And this is the one where it was during her weird wheelchair Olympics that she ended up crying for days about because nobody wanted to do it with her because it was just stupid. And she thought that the green screen would hide her from the background as she's fairly quickly walking in the background with her dad there. She didn't think that it would be seen in the live stream because of the green screen. Oh, oh my God, Sue. Let me pull it. I know where it's at. I just found it on my phone, so I know where it's located. Here, go ahead and share the screen. I'm gonna unshare this. Share my TikTok. I paused the video, so we're not leaving it. I just paused it. Okay. Not up. Damn, why is my scroller so sensitive? I need to fix that. I can't see the chat as I'm looking at my TikTok, so give me one moment here. I gotta let it load for a minute, so I'll just come over here. Yeah, many people have seen her walk already. But I mean, like, walk really well. See, a lot of time when she knows she's on camera, she doesn't walk that well. But when she thought the live stream couldn't see her and the camera wouldn't pick her up, she was walking pretty darn well. So when she thinks nobody can see, it's a totally different thing. Aw, you have a date night. That's so sweet. Okay. It's right here. Ready? I knew where it was because it was next to the puking thing. It has to load. I know, but there's some people in here that are new
Can
who
you
haven't
describe
seen
to
it.
the best of your ability what walking is like? Those of you that know me and those of you that don't, I have cerebral palsy and I can't walk.
You see her in the background? This is not sped up at all. You can tell it's not sped up by her dad's movement.
Can you describe to the best of your ability what walking is like?
We'll watch it one more time.
Can you describe to the best of your ability what walking is like? Those of you that know me and those of you that don't, I have cerebral palsy and I can't walk.
Okay, you should be able to hear me now. I don't know why it does that. StreamYard does this off and on throughout the live streams, but I'm usually able to fix it pretty quickly. This time it was not letting me fix it. So I had to exit out of StreamYard and then come back. Anyways, go back to this. So, as I was saying, yes, she was using the walker in that video. The thing is when she's live streaming and walking and she is purposely doing it for the camera, she will walk really slow, almost like she has no mobility whatsoever. When she thinks the camera is not picking her up, she walks normal with the walker. That is her walking where she thinks nobody is able to see her. And you can tell it's not sped up by her father's movement. Because she thought that the background was going to hide her, basically. I saw one where she had her knees locked and her feet stuck out.
Can you describe
That
to the
is not
best of
how
your
she walks
ability
in other
what
videos.
walking is
Correct.
like?
You are absolutely right. I don't think her dad
Can
had
you
her on
describe to the best of
dolly.
your ability what walking is like?
That would have
Those of
been
you that
funny.
know me and those
And of course, as usual,
her. I have a question though. Do you want to make it per? Come here, Daddy. Did just now. Once you get the crippled coochie, you're not going back.
is it breaking
I
up
have
for
a
anybody else or
question
just
though. Do
me?
you want to make it per? Come here, Daddy. Come here, Daddy. Don't act like you weren't excited just now. Once you get the crippled coochie, you're not. Do you want to make it per? Come here, Daddy. Come here, Daddy. Don't act like you weren't excited just now. Once you get the crippled
That's right.
coochie, you're
What
not.
the fuck is going on? It's TikTok. Okay, let's go back to a Z video we were watching. I don't know. Is it me or was it TikTok? Okay, it's not me. Okay. Do I sound okay? I'm not breaking up. I'm not robotic. Oh, wow. Yeah, no more of that video. Okay, I'm good. Thank you. All right, let's go back to the video. I still have it. I still have it up. The crackle was during that TikTok video. I don't know what the hell is going on, but it's probably a good. There's a slight static. I have it plugged into my computer now. Because I usually have my microphone, my mouse, and I don't know what this USB cord is for, plugged into my USB hub. Okay, hold on. Okay, how's that? I don't know if I'm lagging or what the hell's going on. Because I just unplugged everything and plugged it back in. We ain't doing this. Fuck's. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, that I hope helped it. I don't know if it did. Let me know. No. I went ahead and cleared history, cache, and all of that just in case that was a problem. It seems like any time StreamYard disconnects my microphone, all of a sudden I have fucking issues. Like, it doesn't happen often where it completely disconnects my microphone. Like, there's times where it does disconnect it, and then all I have to do is play around with it and I can reconnect to it right away. But then there's once in a blue moon, it will completely disconnect it, and then I have to exit out, restart my computer, and then StreamYard picks my microphone back up. I don't know. I keep saying I need to start working with OBS, and I keep forgetting to use OBS. I need my son to teach me how to fully stream from OBS. So, yeah, that's a problem. So, I'll work with him once he's not busy, because right now he's got an animation job that he's working on. So, once, yeah, OBS. Can you help me set that up? Can you email me? Because he, like, every time I need him to help me, I have issues, and then he's usually working on an animation job, and then he doesn't have the time to sit down with me, and when he does have the time, then I'm usually sleeping or out doing something, like, adulting or working on a video. So, yeah. Yeah, if you can email me, and then you could, like, like, help me run me through it on how to set it up, and then we can do like a trial run or something to make sure I'm doing it correctly. That would be awesome. You had to exit out and come back in. And sometimes it seems like whenever I open up TikTok, it fucks up my whole system. It's something about TikTok and the laptop. I don't have issues with TikTok on my phone. Like, I'm even having issues opening up YouTube now. What the fuck is going on? Are there storms in the area? Because I know we were supposed to get severe weather again tonight. Well, there was that one day that I was going live, and StreamYard wouldn't even let me go live. As it said, there were so many people, or there was, oh God, what was that? Because I even put it up on my stream. It was an error saying that traffic was so high that they couldn't allow me to go live at that time. I had to try back in 30 to 60 seconds. I did that multiple times until it finally let me start my live stream. No, there's no storms in the area, so I don't know what the hell's going on. I mean, my internet is so much better where I moved to, but sometimes it's not as stable. Like, right now, it's taking forever to open up YouTube. This is crazy. Okay. Awesome, Lo. That would be so awesome. Yeah, because if I don't have to bother my son, then that would be good. Mark, I know what you're doing, and it's hilarious, honestly. Yeah, I do not live in Florida. Neither do my parents. Keep desperately trying to find out where I'm living. It's actually giving me a good laugh. Not you, Mark, but huh? Tell me why it took 42 hours to convict Charlie Manson. Charles Manson? I don't know, honestly. Let me look it up, and then I can tell you. Why did it take 42 hours to convict Charles Manson. Oh God, no. No, 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 no. Okay, the jury required 42 hours and 40 minutes of deliberation spread over 9 days because they had to carefully process a massive, highly complex, multi-defendant case that combined two separate crime scenes. Given the technical requirements of the law, the 42-hour time frame was actually considered relatively swift by the legal term. So basically, because it's the law. I have that on my watch list. I haven't watched it yet. Oh, let me see. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. All right, so let's. I don't know. Do you want to finish this one or move on to the one where her dad gets into it? I'll leave that up to you guys. Let me know in the chat. Do you want me to finish the one we were just watching or move on to the one where her dad enters? Dad. I see dad. Yeah, I say we move on to where her dad does too, because it seems like we're just talking in circles over on the other one. Okay, I've got it pulled up. Let me share my screen. I'm going to go ahead and share it, and then I have to run and tinkle, and then I will be right back. Okay.
It's 7 o'clock in the morning, maybe even 6:30 sometime, and I've already had my whole day. You know, so my point is like, yeah, just like get on a routine,
Yes.
and it's gonna help you out.
Yes.
Yeah.
This
I'm
person
gonna
said
go
start by
lay
brushing your
down,
teeth by yourself.
But
Do you not brush?
I love you guys.
Do you brush your teeth by yourself?
So
Okay, so
this
she already does that.
before you go to bed, Faith, think about this tonight. Say, okay, this is gonna be my step one. I'm gonna get physical therapy going. I'm gonna get my what is it, occupational therapy going. I'm gonna do my exercise. I'm gonna start working on my arms. That is gonna help you get yourself going. That you got to work on that before you work on number 2. There's always plans for plan A, plan B.
Yeah.
But I think in your mind, I know sometimes you're a little hard-headed because you're hard-headed like my kids. But you know what? You need to, number 1, work on your physical therapy. Please work on your occupational therapy. That way you get your muscles going and stuff. So that way you're able to do more for yourself. So when you're ready to move out, you can at least know you have your strength. You got, your physical therapy and all that
Dad,
going.
Can I just ask you something? I just wanna, Dad, I just wanna ask you something. If I presented you with $5,000, hypothetically, if I presented you with $5,000,
I get to go and spend them the way I want.
That is for me.
Oh, for you.
That I can do what I want.
Uh-huh.
You still would call the police if I left. You would still ask questions. You would still file a missing persons report.
No.
Why'd you say you want to call the police?
If we don't get to talk with the people that's going to receive you on the other end and figure out if they can take you, if they are capable of taking you, then it's not going to happen.
Why?
Because you're not.
Hey, Pops, can I ask you a question real quick?
Yeah.
Sure.
With all due respect, sir, let me ask you a question. How long have these type of conversations been going on with you guys?
My whole life.
Years.
Like we're talking like a decade, right?
Well, yeah, at least since we moved to Texas, yeah.
Right. And you know, I just want to like paint that picture for the people that are in the chat and people that are on this app to like it is in a way like understand it better, because I feel like they just kind of see Faith online. They don't understand the dynamic between you guys, and it's been going on forever. And it's not Faith's problem. It's not her fault, and it's not your guys' fault. You guys are probably extraordinary parents.
Okay, first of all, shut the fuck up, Black. What do you mean we only see her online? So that we don't see the dynamic with her and her parents. Are you fucking kidding me? We have actively saw her or watched her verbally and physically abuse her parents. Okay? We know what goes on. She has secretly recorded them and played it, given it to people, knowing that they were going to put it out. That's why she records them and gives it to people. Why? Because she wants people to see that her parents are the ones that are abusers, when all you're going to find out is she is the only abuser. It is Faith's fault. And guess what? It's also her parents' fault. Do you know why? Because they let her get away with this for so long, her whole life. They have failed her and society by not parenting her correctly and not disciplining her. So because of them not doing their job of raising her to be a proper member of society, they have left her to become a nuisance and a burden to society and themselves. Exactly. Yeah, of course, yeah. He don't care. He threatens to unalive women in chats. So, you know, that's not a big deal for him.
But it's just a dynamic when dealing with a situation like this.
I
And I don't think these people understand.
Hold on, Faith. Let Black talk to your dad.
No, that's cool. What were you gonna say, Faith?
I was just saying that my dad knows I want to stay in this house for as long as I can. The problem I have is not being allowed.
There it was, right there. Right there. She admitted she does not want to leave her parents' house. You heard her say it. My dad knows that I want to stay in this house for as long as I can, meaning until her parents are long and gone and she has no choice. Let's rewind that. Actually, I forgot to turn off closed captions. You can see her saying it.
Parents. But it's just a dynamic when dealing with a situation like this. And I don't think these people understand.
Hold on, Faith. Let Black talk to your dad.
No, that's cool. What were you gonna say, Faith?
I was just saying that my dad knows I want to stay in this house for as
right there. Knows I want to stay in this house for as long as I can.
long as I can. The problem I have is not being allowed to do what I want to do and go where I.
There it is, right there. The problem is she's not allowed to do whatever she wants to do when she wants to do it. There's a reason she can't, because she is not trustworthy. Her parents don't trust her, because every time she's done that, they've had to rescue her, and it has cost them a buttload of money to do so. That's why. Wait, what? She doesn't want to leave? No, of course. I said this already, that in my opinion, she has never wanted to leave their house. She knows how good she has it at home. She has everything handed to her on a silver platter. She can abuse and dictate her parents in that home. They don't run that home. She does. She's always run that home. You can tell by the way she is right now.
I want to go.
But see,
when I
Faith, your
have a
dad is
plan.
doing that because he's 100% right. He cares and loves you so much that if something does happen in somebody else's care, what are they going to do? Say sorry? Like, think about it. What are they going to do? Look at you.
What do you mean in somebody else's care? If Faith leaves and something happens to her, guess who gets in trouble? Her parents. Her parents get in trouble. Whether she's in somebody else's care or not.
Your dad would be like, hey, sorry, something happened. You know,
Well,
there's
that's
no
fine.
replacing his daughter.
No,
He
no,
loves you and
no.
cares for you. That's why he does this, no matter what.
The thing here is that Faith has brain damage, which
She has a form of brain damage that caused her body to be disabled. Cognitively, she's fine.
does that there are certain things that she's not that good at, and other
Directions
things
is
Like
one.
being
and
honest.
other things she's really good at. The issue we have is that when Faith wants to do something, it's in the thousands of dollars every time she wants to do something. She doesn't just want to go to the movies. She wants to go to the movie in Dallas and have a whole day up there and have dinner and sleep and so on, which, you know,
You don't think I can do that
Well,
for $500?
yes, but you alone can.
What do you mean with $500, Faith? You are asking for $900 just for a van ride up there when it would never cost $900 for a transport company to take you there and bring you home.
Cannot do it because you cannot take care of yourself,
Dad, did I not go to Austin by myself?
and you can't
No.
buy back.
No. Do you remember the Austin thing? When she was in the nursing home, she claims that she went all the way to Austin, spent the day in Austin, and then went back to the nursing home. But we found out that all she did was ride around in a bus or in a transport van around Waco, Texas. And we found that out because she actually told people that behind the scenes, what she really did. And this was because her parents were nowhere around. They were up in northern Texas taking care of her grandmother, and then they went on vacation in California, which Faith literally threw a huge fucking toddler fit about. No, she didn't. And the nursing home wouldn't have allowed it because she would have needed her parents' permission.
Of course.
And it cost you what, over $1,000?
No,
Yes,
it did not.
Best day of my life.
What it cost? Okay, so what day did this happen? That according to her, it cost $1,000 for her to go to Austin and back. Did this happen way before she was on social media? Remember, though, both of her parents are known to lie for Faith. Both of them.
Yeah. But there's also something called, which maybe a lot of the people on the internet don't understand, there's something called real life. Where at this point in your life.
Wait. So according to Mr. Langhorn here, it's those of us on the internet that don't understand what real life is. Us, not his shitty daughter. Yes, she did. It's not us that don't realize real life. That would be your daughter.
Being 29 years old, we're not going to be here for a lot longer.
Okay, then why are you preventing me?
I'm not preventing. I'm saying you are not capable or able or don't want to put yourself in a situation where you could do something on your own once it comes. You are from day to day, fantasy to fantasy. I'm gonna go to New York on a weekend. I'm gonna go to Disneyland for the weekend. I'm gonna go on a 7-day cruise here, and everything
That's
is
allowed.
exactly. But you
Oh,
want
God.
to do all of it, and you have no money.
If I could do,
Well, Pops,
Dad,
would you
if I
agree?
presented you,
Faith, let me ask
if
you.
I
Let me
presented,
ask you, Pops, a question. Would you?
The fact that he keeps calling her father Pops and Dad is gross. It's absolutely gross.
Would you agree that the fantasy day to day that she's living is due to the fact that like her brain probably works in a lot of ways
God.
like better than a lot of these people on this damn app, but the problem is she's stuck in a body that she can't really, it's not able 100%.
Okay. No, you dumbass. Faith knows what she's doing. Oh my God. First of all, Faith's brain does not work better than any of ours. I can tell you that for a fact. I would love to do some things. There are things that I had on my bucket list for decades that I now cannot do because I had to have spine surgery, because I had lower lumbar fusion with hardware and the fusion failed. So I can't do it. I'm not going to use that and say, hey, everybody, I want to go skydiving. Can you guys give me the money for it? I need $10,000 to go skydiving. Knowing damn well I can't do it because of my body. That's me knowing I can't do it, but still asking you guys for money to go do it. That's what Faith does. It's exactly what she's not living in a fantasy land. She's living in a criminal mind. That she knows she can use her disability. She knows she can do all of this and scam people out of money. Why does she want all this money? It's not like she's paying bills because she has no bills. She's never had any bills. She paid her parents' mortgage one time, 10 years ago, 11 years ago, actually. One time, 11 years ago. She don't pay any bills, never has. So why does she need all this fucking money? So she can gift big creators so that she can be noticed and so she can purchase friendships. That's it. That's the only reason she wants money. She doesn't want this money to go to a concert that she knows she can't go to. She doesn't want this money to go see a Harry Potter movie in Dallas that she knows she's not going to be able to go to. She wants that money to gift online for two reasons: to be noticed and to purchase friendships. That's it. Right. She uses emotional manipulation to get what she wants.
So because of that, she's constantly trying to like in an anxiety driven state, trying to figure out, I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do this. It's not even really her fault. It's just working. It's just spinning.
Oh my God.
As a parent, when somebody who gets to that point and does have deficits like that, then you get into a lot of other things. It's like our biggest thing is that if Faith could do a lot of things that she can't do, then she wouldn't need that much help. Then she could actually maybe go and live in an apartment. She could do that without having 24-hour day care. Now, right. The 24-hour care is not that somebody has to sit and hold her hand for
it's preventative. It's preventative if something were to happen.
So if she's alone in an apartment, she drops her phone.
Right.
There ain't no way she's ever going to pick up that phone.
Right.
Now,
bullshit. Get her a grabbing stick. A grab stick, and she'll be able to pick that phone up. Dad makes excuses for her too. This is why Faith is the way she is, because Mommy and Daddy, or I'm sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Langhorn, have never taught her basic human living skills, life skills. That's a huge problem right there. And that's on them. But it's also on Faith at 29 years old to learn basic life skills. Her parents failed at it. Faith can do it herself. We already know she can do a majority of things. She just chooses not to. Or she chooses when she wants to and when she doesn't want to.
Now she can't call anybody. Now she can't do anything. And if nobody's
Bullshit.
supposed to be there for the next 8-10 hours or whatever, she can't call somebody to help her get to bed, to go to the bathroom, get a shower, to do anything. And
Bullshit.
so we have to come to the point that when Faith wants to do all these things and when people are laughing at her and calling her all kinds of shit, then the problem here is that they don't understand.
Do you know why people talk a bunch of shit about her? Because your daughter literally sits in her live streams and shits herself and then sits in it for the next 6 to 10 hours. Why didn't she ask you guys for help to get to the bathroom? We already know she can get from her chair to the toilet. So why doesn't she do it? I mean, hell, we know that she can lift herself out of the chair using her arms. Do you know how we know that, Mr. Langhorn? Because we've watched her use her arms to bounce her fucking bubbies for random men on the internet. We know she can lift herself from the chair to the toilet. So where are you when she's using the restroom all over herself and sitting in it for the next 6 to 10 hours? Do you come in every hour to check to see if she needs changed? No. I mean, what the hell? This is the problem. Her parents have failed at doing the right thing. And they failed at raising their child to be a productive member of society. But yet they want to blame everybody on the fucking internet. Oh, I agree.
Understand where she is.
Yeah.
Now, we want obviously the best for her. We want to live by herself. We worked very close to getting an apartment that fell through. She knows that. But you know, the thing that people don't understand is that Faith has maybe what you say is shitty life. But at some point also in your life, you have to come to terms with where you are. You can't blame the whole world for where you are all the time. You have to say, okay, this is where I am. I have to make the best out of it I can. I have to be positive. I have to go do this. I have to go and do that.
Amen.
Like this young lady.
And guess what? Your daughter has done that. As a matter of fact, she was live the other night claiming that she has always accepted her disability and that she's happy and that apparently this is how God made her and she wouldn't have it any other way. That if she was given the chance to live without the disability, she wouldn't. But then you have her when she needs desperate attention and when she's trying to scam people out of thousands of dollars. That's when she's so miserable because it's unfair that she's disabled. And it's, well, yours and Mrs. Langhorn's fault for her being disabled. And she does blame you guys all the time for it. Yeah, but she's also stated that airplanes are not made for people with disabilities, which we all know is a fucking lie. It's, again, her parents coddle and enable her more than anybody else. They have a clue what she does online. They know what she does online. The thing is they're using social media as a live-in babysitter so that they don't have to deal with her. Correct. They want to blame the internet, but they are the problem.
Lady was saying, why don't you go and get your physical therapy? Why don't you go with all this? And
So let me ask you something, Dad. So my name is Little Swag online. So I was telling Faith, I said,
Correct.
I know Faith is very hard-headed because I have children that are very hard-headed and they want to do what they want to do and they think they can do it when they want to. But us parents, we know that they can't. I told Faith, if she was to do her physical therapy in her occupational therapy and work on herself for about a couple months and all that stuff. I told her maybe me and her can go to New York together.
Yeah.
I would
Oh my
help her,
God.
accommodate her. I've done caregiving before. I've done everything before, but she has to prove to all of us that she's going to do her physical therapy, get her
She's not.
muscles going, get her walking, getting her energy, getting her strength back. I told her I live here in Texas as well. I told her maybe later on I can meet with you guys one day. I can find her a place that is handicap accessible. And I told her I would quit my job to take care of her in the mornings, and
Not
we
real
could
bright.
work out something that somebody can come in and watch her at night. You said she don't need 24-hour care.
And
You know,
this is exactly, I heard you when you said it before, and I appreciate that. And we want to do the same. As you
Yes.
said, she's very hard-headed. She doesn't want to listen. She wants to do,
Yes.
and unfortunately, I'm going to say that she's very, very narcissistic. And
You guys heard it yet again out of her father's fucking mouth. And here it is. She's very, very narcissistic. Now, wait, because Black is going to disagree with her father. Because, again, Black seems to think he knows her better than her own fucking parents.
so it's very difficult for us as parents to tell her anything, good, bad, or indifferent.
Yes.
Which we only want.
Are you kidding me, Mr. Langhorn? It's not only difficult for you, it's difficult for anybody. Because your daughter is such a fucking horrible, narcissistic, sociopathic brat, nobody can tell her anything. And it's your responsibility to get her help for that. Instead, she claims she's in therapy, and her therapist blames everybody online because your daughter is going to therapy and fucking lying.
Good,
Of
but
course.
it never ends up that way, because if
It's
we
always
say
an
right, she
argument.
turns left.
An argument.
And yeah, and if she can do that, we don't have any trouble with her meeting people, going someplace, and
Yes.
so on and
You
so
want to
forth.
ask 50 questions.
But we have
Wait a minute. He just said they don't have a problem with her meeting people and going out with people. Can I remind everybody that when Tay and Eric went to Texas, not for Faith, okay, they were going there for something totally different, but they said they would meet with Faith once they did everything else they were there to do. They even took her to the soccer game, which was the whole reason why Eric wanted to be there. But first they had to meet with her only in public, with her parents there. They spent hours in public until her parents finally agreed to let Tay and Eric inside their home. What happened when they got to Faith's house? They walked in. Faith beelined straight for her bedroom, got on TikTok Live, while Tay and Eric sat for 5 hours in the living room with her parents. Why? Because Faith doesn't really want you to come and visit her. She just wants to be able to brag over the fact that somebody from the internet came to her house. But how do you trust the people on TikTok to come to your house? How can her parents trust these people? You don't know who the hell they are. You have no clue who they are. I mean, look at Black himself. He has no problem threatening to unalive women in live streams. He says that it's okay for a teacher to have a sexual relationship with a 14-year-old minor. And you're going to let him in your home? This is my point. There is a reason they don't let people on the internet come to their house, because they don't trust her. They don't trust her. They don't trust her judgment. So they're not going to trust these people on TikTok.
Faith,
to ask
let him
50
talk.
questions, okay?
Yes.
I have to know that the person that takes care of you,
Absolutely.
will wipe your butt, will take care of you, will
Exactly.
can handle
I
it.
just
if-
don't
if
like
it-
that you don't trust my judgment.
Well, I don't right now.
Well,
There's
Faith, you
a
need
reason that your parents don't trust your judgment. Holy shit, because every fucking life decision you've ever made is a poor decision, where your parents have had to rescue you. and spend thousands of dollars doing so. Let's not forget, it's not just about her leaving and them having to rescue her and pay thousands of dollars. Let's talk about all the fucking loans you took out that your parents had to pay for because you didn't have the money. How many times did your parents have to go to your bank and close your bank account to reopen a different bank account somewhere else so that the loan companies could not take payments from your bank account? Multiple times, Faith. These are just a little bit of the reasons why they have no trust in her whatsoever. None. I don't know. Why is he having this conversation on live with people he doesn't fucking know? I have no clue. Why is it that every time we turn around, there's somebody new doing this shit on TikTok? Got her in a box, trying to fix her, trying to find out what's wrong, giving excuses for her vile ass behavior and actions. That's the real question. This is like the 11th or 12th time this has happened in the last year.
Listen, Faith.
I went to Austin.
Okay.
Faith,
God.
I'm sorry, you're hard-headed like my children. You always want to, always, how can I say,
Prove it
always, yes. But you gotta understand that
always
your
wrong.
parents are your life. Your parents love you and all that. And like he said, he needs to make sure that he can trust people to take care of you, make sure they can take you and that, because there's a lot of dangerous people. There are a lot of craziness going on, and I totally understand that.
Guess what, lady? Faith is one of those people. Faith is one of those people. Just so you know. And you want to quit your job, move her close to your home, and take care of her? Think about that. Learn about faith, the truth about faith, before you make that really, really dumb decision.
But sometimes you gotta sit back and think that you're.
We
Yes.
have had people come into our house that's
Perfectly
supposed to
said,
take care of
Mark.
and says, "Oh, I didn't know I had to wipe her or take her to the bathroom," and then they leave.
Yeah, exactly.
So these are the things that we have to make sure of, because
course.
we ultimately can also get actually in actual trouble
Exactly.
if we just let her go. And then
Wait a minute. What kind of people do they have come into the house to take care of Faith, but then they leave when they find out they have to clean her and change her? I mean, seriously. That I don't understand. Why would you have somebody come to the house that you claim is supposed to be taking care of her, but then they walk out when they find out they have to clean her and change her? Right. Sandra, you're absolutely right. They're more worried about what Faith is going to do than what others might do. You're absolutely right. If her kids are like this, yeah, because she keeps saying my kids are hard-headed too. First of all, stop comparing your children to Faith and stop saying that Faith is hard-headed. Her dad already corrected you and let you know that she's very, very narcissistic. So stop. And if your kids are like Faith, what have you done to fix it? Why do you think you can fix Faith? You can't. The only person that can fix Faith is Faith, and she doesn't want to change. She has said it so many times that she doesn't want to change. She's not the one who has to change. It's everybody else that has to change.
they're asking, well, the person she went to, can they do that? Well, I don't know.
Exactly.
You
How
know,
can you get in trouble? Please explain.
But Faith, let me tell
there's
you
a lot
something.
of things you
Look,
don't know.
Faith
Okay,
knows
so
that.
look, Faith,
Faith
instead
knows
of
how.
the argument and the fighting and all that, maybe this is what you need to do. I will get with your parent
That's
but
right.
you
I
got
didn't think
what
about
maybe
that,
we
Raunchy
could
Dog.
meet and stuff. Maybe we could talk about later on getting an apartment and all that.
I agree.
And that, but first off, you need to work on your physical therapy. And you know what? I will keep in touch with you. I won't let you down. I will not abandon you or nothing. If you can start doing that.
This lady has a job, has a disabled child. This is just weird. Yes, Faith wants to be babied and cared for forever. She is never going to try and take care of herself. That is right.
And show everybody that you don't need to show everybody. The ones you need to show is your parents that say, hey, okay, I'm going to do this because I want to move out. I'm going to get my strength back. I'm going to work hard. And you know what? So I can prove to my dad, my mom that I can do it. Sometimes they tell you things because they're just telling you the truth. But I know because I have kids, they're just hard-headed and they want to do it their way.
Oh my God.
They always think
So
the grass is green.
let me say something really quick, then I'm gonna actually go to bed.
Yeah, me too.
But
Thank
so,
God.
but I don't want the chat because Pops, when you said she was narcissistic, a lot of people started like
Pops,
putting
talking
emojis in the
smack.
chat and whatever. I think that it's
I don't
fair
know.
to also say that like yes, she is probably narcissistic in a lot of ways. But what I hear as like more of an empath is I hear a child who's like has not accepted yet of the person that she is and the
Awesome. Just by you saying that proves you're not an empath. You know what else proves you are not an empath? Black cries a lot. The fact that you threatened to unalive 2 women in live streams not that long ago, actually. The fact that you think it's okay for a teacher to have sexual relationships with a 14-year-old minor. Those are just 2 examples of proof that you are not a fucking empath. He is a narcissist. He's a narcissist himself. That's why him and Faith get along so fucking well.
disabled body that she has, and it's like I see like Faith. My favorite thing is when Faith smiles and she's like playing down with her because you can see in her smile that she's just a lovely young girl, but she hasn't accepted her reality yet.
She has accepted reality. She knows her reality, and just by him saying that to Faith's father, her father should now be concerned about Black. Should be very concerned about Black. Oh my God.
It's very unfortunate. The scenario is very unfortunate. And I want the chat to know this isn't about bullying her. This is not about like trying to like put her down. You guys run around and do this all fucking day, and it's disgusting to me. This is about understanding the dynamic between her father, her. They love her more than anything in the world.
Why is it anyone's fucking business on social media to understand the dynamic between her and her father? How is it your business? How is it anyone's business? None of this should be aired. None of this should be put on live stream. None of this should be put out at all. Because as soon as they did all this, then Faith and Black had a problem with people giving their opinion about it. But yet you are the one presenting it to everybody. You just don't like it when people don't share your opinion and when they tell the truth. Hey, Token.
They want the best for her, but she also has not accepted her body yet and what it is. And it's making her act out a lot of times.
Bullshit. She has accepted her body. She has accepted the fact that she is disabled. She wants you to believe she has not, because that's how she scams people, by using her disability, by making you feel bad. You know what that is? A fucking narcissist, Black.
And if you guys don't see that, then you're an idiot.
I totally agree.
Really? You're the idiot because she has already claimed that she has accepted her disability. She has accepted her body, and she was very confident when she said it. It is the one and only time I feel like she did tell the truth about something.
And that maybe, and that she needs a counselor.
I need guidance. I need guidance, and I don't know.
Have some
I
empathy.
don't know. I don't know
So
how to
Faith, you know
explain
what?
to
You need guidance. You know
She
what?
doesn't
Maybe you
need
need
any
to just
fucking
talk to your
guidance.
counselor and just tell him, look, this is how I feel. I have not accepted myself.
Guidance for what, Faith? Guidance for what? For fuck's sakes, you know right from wrong. You have the IQ of 87. You're cognitively fine.
You know, and they will work with you. They will, they will lead you and guide you in the right direction. But as well, you need to let your parents, because your parents are always right. And I'm going to say that because my mom and them are always right. But you need to not argue with your parents because.
What the fuck? Now all of a sudden the parents are that's not true either. Parents can be wrong. Parents have proven to have been wrong. Guess where her parents are wrong? They failed to raise her correctly. They failed to raise her to be a proper member of society, a productive member of society. They failed to get her the help she needed early on in life so that she didn't become the monster she is today.
Because you know what? You need to let them, talk to you because they care about you. But to not arguing with them, no, just, let them say.
Daddy, I love you, but you're about to go through a 50-question quiz.
Okay, my baby. Well, I love you. And you know what? You show us you're going to do your physical therapy. You're going to get your crap together, okay? I'm going to bed.
And you know what, Swag? You're going to find out really, really soon that she ain't going to do any of that. Not a damn thing.
I love you guys.
So
Good night. God bless you guys. God bless you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
All right,
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Black.
Bye.
Have a great night.
You too.
Yeah.
Well, that was very interesting. Bye, Mallory.
That's what it is. He's trying to be the savior of Faith. He's trying to think that he can succeed where everybody else has failed. Everyone. And guess what? He's going to fail too. He's got that mentality that, look at me. I am this disabled girl's savior. I'm a wonderful person. I'm an empath. I have a good heart and I'm such an awesome man. Yet threatens women to unalive them and thinks it's okay for a teacher to have sexual relationship with a minor child.
That was very interesting. That was my first time talking to her dad like that.
Yeah, that was not interesting. This was like the 11th or 12th time we've watched shit like this. You are not doing anything new. You are doing the same thing that multiple other people have already done, and they ended up looking stupid at the end.
I thought it's so strange because the dynamic that they have together, you guys don't see. That's kind of what I've been telling you guys for
You don't see it either. You have no clue what the dynamic between her and her parents are. You have no fucking clue. I love how he thinks he knows, but he doesn't know a damn thing.
Months now. It's she obviously is live for hours, and you guys get to see what she shows you and all this other shit, whatever it is. But when the cameras go off and her parents are fighting her in the bathroom to you guys just don't know how it is, man.
You just said it right there. When the cameras go off and her parents are fighting her in the bathroom, why the fuck do you think that's happening? The cameras never go off when they're fighting her in the bathroom. The only thing that happens is it's muted and the camera is turned. And Somehow you mysteriously know what goes on when the camera gets turned or when the cameras go off? Do I need to show you what actually happens when those cameras go off? Do I need to play the recording again that Faith secretly recorded of her instigating a fight between her and her parents and prove that she is the abuser in that household? Black claims he knows what goes on in that house once the cameras are turned or off. Not for very long. Yeah, her mom is terrified of her. Terrified. All right, let's do that since she only played a very small part of this for Mocha, purposefully skipping over certain parts. And since Black seems to know every aspect of her life, then yes, we should play this again. Hold on, I have it. I just got to remember what folder it's in. Eek, I have it on here. Where the hell did I put it? Hold on, let me find it. Let me look on my desktop and find it. It actually, I think it's in my hard drive. Let me plug that in. Let me plug in my hard drive because I think my external hard drive, I think that's where I put it. Okay. All right, let me check in here. Yep, there it is. Okay. All right, so let me grab that video file, external hard drive. Here it is. All right. I'm going to mute while it's going. Is it? Can you guys not hear it? Oh, there it is. No, that's it. Okay, hold on. I'm going to remove this and share. Remove from studio, share screen. Hmm. What the fuck? I'm sharing the screen. Oh, I gotta add it to the stage. Duh. All right, here we go. Can you hear it? I wonder why it's not playing the audio. Like, I can hear it. That's why I thought you guys could hear it too. Hold on. Let me check something. Really, really quick. Do I have it uploaded? I don't know why it's not playing the audio. That's weird. Because it should play the audio. Oh, I do have it uploaded. Hold on. I have it on my YouTube. I just need to make it public. I'll do that really quick just so we can watch it. All right. Now, let me do that. Share screen. All right. Oh, where was it? It's here. Oh, I have to, because I just made it public. August 18th. There it is. Okay. You guys can hear it now, right?
Why are you so mean?
Oh my God, Faith, I don't want to.
Why are you so mean? Why? Why can't you be nice? Ever? Why can't you be nice?
I am nice.
Because at the end of the day,
Because
you
when
didn't
you're
need to act like that. You didn't need to call me mentally unwell.
Well,
You didn't need to call me unstable.
Well,
You didn't need to call me any of those things.
That's what you are.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not, Dad. Just because someone has bipolar
No.
doesn't mean
No.
they are
You
mentally
have part of your
unstable.
brain missing. And
No, you can't use that.
You just won't accept it.
Dad, you cannot use that. Mentally unstable because of that? That's stupid.
Let's
I
because
still
there are
make
certain things you
choices.
don't understand.
I don't act like this around anyone else. I don't.
What is your goal right now?
To understand.
Her goal is context.
It's not content. My
So she
shit
can-
is off.
So she can be the
My shit's off.
victim all the time.
I'm not a victim. I'm not a victim. I for once want someone. Oh my God. I want you to understand that you cannot say that after 18, I'm not your responsibility, and then get to choose what I do, where I go, who I see, everything. You don't get to do that. If you don't want me to be a responsibility anymore, let me leave. Drive me to where I want to go, drop me off, and say bye-bye.
Okay, but you don't.
I do. I want to go to San Antonio and go to that apartment.
Okay, so what are you gonna move into that one? They're gonna pay for everything for you, right?
No, it's
Because you're a victim
$400.
now, right?
It's $400 a
You
month.
don't even have $400.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
What the fuck?
You don't, Faith.
I
You
do.
have zero money right now.
I'm not talking about right now.
What is it with you? Why are you mixing yourself into this here all the time? Well, it is. I mean, you have to go down to the level she's on unless you can talk to her.
It's not like that.
Okay, then what is it
It's,
like?
I'm not pathetic. I'm not any of the things you're saying.
Okay,
It's just a projection on me because of you and your shortcomings.
okay.
Okay? You don't get to call me pathetic. You don't get to call me mentally unstable. You don't get to do any of that.
Why not?
Why
don't
not?
you stop, honey?
Why not?
Yeah.
Because I don't deserve that. That's
You don't
not my
deserve being
name.
called all the things you call us.
What have I called you? Do I ever? Do
Everything in
I?
the book.
Dad, yes, but do I ever start a fight with you unless you say something snarky or rude?
Yeah.
When have I ever
Yeah.
started a fight
Whenever
with you?
somebody says no to you here in this house, you go ballistic.
No, I
Yeah.
don't.
You came
Because-
in here demanding that we go to, what is that thing called up there? BJ's.
No,
I wanna go to
I
BJ's.
asked to
I'm
go to
hungry, I
BJ's.
haven't had anything to eat.
I
Let's go, Dad,
asked
let's
to
go,
to
let's go.
BJ's. I asked to go to BJ's and you said no, and we went to In-N-Out, and that was that.
Oh, and that was
What
that.
the fuck?
You can't even remember what we went through to go
Yes,
there, right?
I do.
No, you don't.
Dad, why do you think that this is okay? Why do you think that this is okay, Dad?
Is your thing on?
No. Why do you think that this is
We
okay?
are stopping.
Why do you think that this is okay?
It doesn't, nobody says it's okay.
Well, why are you saying that after 18 I'm not your
But
responsibility?
you're not.
I'm not?
No.
Okay. It's off.
Okay. Well, sorry, I didn't trust you. Is the other one off?
Yes.
Okay, let's go to the bathroom and change it.
No. Mom, you don't get to decide everything about my life.
Okay.
You
I
don't.
don't want these two arguing.
Mom, it's gonna happen because at the end of the day, he's so disrespectful to me, and he will not get away with that.
I am disrespectful.
Yes.
Did you call him and ask him to go and stand in the line for 30 minutes?
Stan, he stood
Yeah.
for 30 minutes.
Yeah. There's a
What
long
the
line.
fuck? How do you know that? He got home in 5 seconds. Such an ass. You're such a jerk to me.
And what does that tell you? That maybe the jerk should look themselves in the mirror. Come on,
I'm
let's
not
go
a
to-
jerk.
Yeah, go to your room.
Why is it always like that?
Want to argue together in your room.
Yeah.
Not in my house.
I'm not gonna call you, but I'm gonna go to your room so I can go to sleep. You just don't stay there.
Mm-hmm.
Just stay there. coming either now or at 10 o'clock, so 35 minutes. Huh? I'm gonna call.
You can hear they left her for the second time. She follows them again.
Anything about that? I said thank you. All I'm saying is that you don't get.
Right now, what do you want?
I want him to acknowledge what he did.
Right.
What is it I did? I got you a drink.
I've never said anything about the drink, ever.
I sent
Okay.
you something from the Bible, Peter, about the Nephilim.
Okay. I don't think you understand that what you say is not okay.
Okay. It may not be okay.
Okay, do you not insult him and me?
Do you understand that the only reason I ever insult you, ever, is because you have something to say about my choices?
And you know what?
If you
Faith?
don't have anything
you know
to
what,
say,
Faith?
don't.
Faith, I am sorry to breathe and be alive.
It's not about breathing
am
or
sorry
being
For
alive.
existence.
Mom,
I'm sorry.
that doesn't help. Actions. Actions speak louder
Okay,
than
we
mere
are
words.
trying to
What is
work.
actions?
We're trying to work with every agency
Yeah.
to
What
get
is
you
your
out.
action?
You can
Other
do
than
two-
spending and
two-
wasting your
2
money.
days a week.
Why do I need to go to the fucking art?
Because you
I
could
don't
learn.
want to.
You could
Everything-
learn
I
a lot.
don't want to
Everything
go.
that she talked about is things you can benefit.
No, I can't.
Yes.
Because I don't want to be with those fuckers. I want to work.
They are just like you, honey.
They're not.
They are.
No, they're
Everything
not.
she said applies to you.
And I know how to do those things.
No, you don't.
Better than they do.
But that doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay,
it
I
does.
can't. I can't. Turn around. Go to your room. I can't have this.
Well, then come to my room, Dad, because
He doesn't want to
you
talk.
I
You
don't
know
wanna
what, Peter?
talk to
Look
you.
at her in the eye and just say you're sorry for being alive. Just that's it.
I'm
We're
sorry
done.
for being alive.
No,
And then go to
you
your room.
don't get to do that.
Okay. Can somebody turn that fan on? I'm gonna have a coronary here. I
Good, die.
There you go. Turn
Oh,
around. Get out of my safe
So
space.
what was that?
Get out. This is my safe space.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Turn it out.
Out. Out. No, come in here and turn around. Oh,
So your
Come
feet
to
on
my
something.
room.
Your feet on something.
No, I don't. I just want him to stop.
I stop with you stop. That's it. You stop, I stop.
Dad, the only reason we fight with each other is because you have something to say about everything that I do.
Yes.
Everything.
Yes.
Literally everything.
Yes.
Who I talk to,
Yes.
who I see, where I go,
Yes.
when I sleep,
Yes.
well, everything.
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
Why?
Because you're on our house.
Dad, if you want that attitude, if you want that attitude,
What do you
then
mean by
start
what?
acting
What
like
attitude?
start acting like you're my parent and actually do the things that you're supposed to do. You're supposed to drive. You're supposed to take me out. You're supposed to do all of those things. Because a caregiver just doesn't do the bare fucking minimum.
Oh, but you said you wanted us to be parents.
Parents
Yeah.
do more.
They do.
Okay? Every parent, every special needs
If
parent,
every
every normal
parent
person
that
parent.
has a bee like you as a daughter is not going to go anywhere. With
I'm
your
not a
attitude,
bitch.
with your
Stop
attitude.
calling me
Okay,
names.
I don't know. You called me. You just told mom to go die.
Because
Because what?
she's yelling at me.
Because you were just yelling at me.
Dad, I have a reason to.
Oh,
You do
know
not.
what? Think, it is so frightening
Dad.
to hear the crap that comes out of your mouth.
Why is it
Oh,
crap?
I have never done anything. It's only because of you. You're
It
the only
is.
one.
It is because I don't act like this around anyone.
Okay. because nobody,
I don't yell at people.
nobody talks to you the way you need to be talked to. They all
Why?
go, oh, poor
Who does?
victim.
Who does?
Everybody
No,
in there. Everybody.
No, if anyone sees anything that I'm doing wrong,
Yeah.
they will call me out.
Oh, they will.
Always.
Okay, then there should be nothing by calling you out on this thing.
Why?
Because that's what you do.
Why?
Well,
What
I don't
is it
know.
that I do?
What I know.
What is it that I do?
You scream and yell about everything. You
Dad,
demand
I
things.
haven't screamed and yelled. I don't scream and yell at anyone.
You scream and yell all
I
right now?
don't scream and yell at
Okay.
anyone.
Okay.
Okay,
You're
I
always the
only
victim.
scream
You have
about
never done
you.
anything wrong.
I only scream about you
Okay.
because you have something to say about every single choice I make.
Okay.
Don't. If you want to do that, then start acting like a damn parent.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to act like a parent.
Drive me places,
No.
do the stuff,
No.
take me out,
No.
do those things.
No.
And then I will listen to everything
No.
you say.
No, you won't.
Yes, I
You just want
would.
more and more and more and more.
I don't ask you for shit.
Oh, you
All
don't.
the stuff that I've ever wanted to do, I have
Take me
paid
to
for.
this restaurant. Take me here.
The only
Take me
place
there.
you are
Do
doing,
that
the
there.
only thing
Take
you
me
are
over
doing
here. I
is
want to go over
taking
there.
me.
I want to go over there. Are you?
The
Are
only
you?
thing
Are
you're
you
doing
tired
is
there?
driving.
Fuck you! Just drive me wherever I
The
want to
only thing you're doing is driving.
go. Mm-hmm.
If you don't want to drive, get a caregiver
No,
for me.
you can go and get a caregiver.
Dad, I want a caregiver.
Okay.
And I can get a caregiver.
Get the fuck out and find a place to
Why?
live. Because we don't want you here like that. We don't want somebody to bitches 24 hours a day. I just don't want it. We can't take it anymore.
I don't.
This narcissistic bullshit
I'm
you come
not
up
a
with
narcissist.
every day. I have never done anything
I
wrong.
haven't.
Okay.
You always make it about my choices instead of just leaving me the fuck alone.
I can give you some cheese with your wine. I mean, this is just incredibly stupid.
Dad,
And this victim role that you have played
what do
your
you
whole
mean? What do
fucking
you
life.
mean?
Okay, it started in California with you playing the victim. Everybody came out and said, "Oh, Faith is a nice girl. If she would just stop being the victim,
I'm
then
not.
we could all
I'm
have a good
not.
time." Well,
Mom,
you couldn't.
get the fuck out.
You couldn't.
Mom, get out.
No, I can't have this.
Well, then get
I
out.
can't have this.
Get out.
I don't know what your thing is.
Get out.
No, you can't talk to me like
Yeah, I can.
See?
It's my room.
See, this is why.
What?
This is why you need to go someplace else. Huh?
I want
Hey, Google, stop.
Okay, this is
to. Hey, Google, stop.
why, Faith. It's like that every single time we have it. There's some bitching coming from you. Some
There's
demand.
no bitching.
some-
I'm saying get a
Okay,
caregiver.
Faith, we are.
You're not.
We are.
Bullshit.
Listen, we're getting our respite contract.
Mom,
And I'm gonna
that's
have-
a lie.
No,
I haven't got emails.
we are getting it. They have screwed it up. They didn't
Of
put
course.
it through.
Of course.
Listen to me. Once I get the respite
Mom,
contract,
I
I'm hiring
don't care.
somebody to do
I
it.
don't care. I'm not changing right now, Mom. Do you not understand?
Now
Okay,
she's not
you
changing.
can't argue.
Okay.
Okay.
Get out.
So you want to sit here 30 minutes?
Get out.
See, that is rude.
How is that rude?
That is rude.
I didn't ask you to come here.
Okay.
You are the one
I
coming
can't
here.
have you
Hey,
screaming.
Did I ask you to come into the living room and start
I
talking your
just
shit?
want to stop.
Did we ask you
I
to come
wanted to
into our
stop.
bedroom and
I
start?
wanted to
I don't give a
stop.
shit, but did we ask you?
What?
Did we ask you to come into our room?
I need.
Oh,
To
you need.
defend
I
myself.
need.
I need to
Well, fuck,
defend
so do
myself.
we.
From what?
From you.
Defend myself from me.
Yes,
Why?
because you're so toxic that you're spreading shit all over the house.
Hey, are you going online again on a new site and
No,
saying shit?
bitch.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sure
come
that-
here. Come here.
No,
Okay, what did you just call me?
a bitch. Cause you are one.
So you're not disrespectful?
That's not disrespectful. If
Oh.
you think I'm doing something that I'm not,
Oh,
that's
so, but if
disrespectful.
I call you bitch,
You
then
didn't
it's.
go
this is-
online and say all this
Mom,
shit
what
about
the fuck?
You didn't go online and say these things?
What? Showed people the contract? That's it. That's
Okay,
all I
is this
did.
a new site you're on?
No,
But then they have
No.
all seen it. Why show it again?
I didn't.
That
You
contract,
just-
I
that
didn't.
contract was written 6
Yes,
months ago.
I understand that.
And we never enforced it.
Mom, yes, you did.
What
And
did we
you're not
You
enforce?
paying
wanted
shit.
me to sign it.
You're not paying shit.
Good.
Okay.
I shouldn't
Okay.
have to.
You went on TikTok and favorited and dragged the contract.
Yeah.
Now
that's
you're
all I
on a
did.
new site.
No, that's all I did.
What site are you on?
No, that's all I did. I showed people the contract.
What site?
It doesn't matter.
Are
So
you
you
on
are
the
I
on
haven't
another side.
done anything.
So you're
I've
on
been
another
on that site for years.
What's,
I haven't done
oh, so
anything.
you're
What's the
back on
site?
Meet Me?
What does it matter?
Are you afraid?
No, bitch.
You are. You are
You're
obviously
saying
afraid.
that word again.
Yeah.
Am
No,
I
I'm not
insulting
afraid.
you?
It's called Big O. Stop.
Okay,
Big
so
O.
So it's a new site.
It's not new. You fucking dumb bitch. It's not new.
Okay.
To you.
No.
Is
No,
she
you-
taking her
yes,
pills?
Yes.
yes.
Stop.
Yes, she has
Did
taken
you
her
take a
pills.
Yes.
trazodone?
No.
She maybe should take two.
No.
Yeah.
Mom, don't do this shit.
Okay. I can't have you touch.
Then leave.
You know what? Next time you go in, you need to learn on how we get her called in.
Okay.
What does that mean?
That's it.
What does that even mean?
We need to get you removed.
Mom, you want to get me removed? You've had all this time. You're not going to do shit.
Good night.
Don't do that shit.
I can't have this behavior.
Mom, there is no behavior.
Calling you a bitch every second.
Because you say the dumbest shit.
Don't come in here.
I'm not. Just answer one question and I will leave for the rest of the night. Just answer one question. Okay? Answer one question. Okay? If he wants me to be removed and you want me to be removed too, why in hell can't I have a caregiver that comes to this house and cares for me? Oh wait, because you get money to care for me and you don't want to give it up. No?
If we are agreeing that you need to be removed from this house,
Yes, we all agree on that.
you will no longer live with us.
Mom, I don't want to.
Then when you go to another place, you can have a different caregiver come every time.
Why?
Because you can't be in our premises. I can't have you on top of different caregivers coming through my house.
What does it matter? I don't understand.
You don't. You know?
Like, why is that an issue?
Why are you coming in here? Did we
Because-
invite you in here?
Oh my god.
Did we invite you in
You
here?
don't have to. I'm trying to figure this
Well,
out.
Mom just came into
because
the
we
room and
never
called her
talked
all
about
kinds
it.
of names.
No, I called her all kinds of names because she thinks I'm going to change or something.
No, that's the thing. You're not gonna change.
Exactly.
No, unfortunately,
No, you're
you're
not.
not going to
You're
change.
not gonna change, and you're not gonna even know what you're doing. So
Dad, I know, Mom, I know what I'm doing.
Mm.
It's you that has the issue. Because if you don't want me to do these things, then get a caregiver.
okay, listen.
But you can't do that
Can you
because
shut
you
up for a
want the money.
No, listen to me, Faith. As long as you're here, we are your caregiver, and I'm gonna try to get you the 2 days a week. That
Mom, you've tried for 8 years.
well, because
Next.
you had, no, the last year's contract we used at the nursing home.
Yeah,
Okay, this year we're trying to use it.
we're going to
hiring
use it at the
somebody.
nursing home.
Okay, you're not wanting to hire someone.
No, because I have to go somewhere in the 10 days that Dad leaves.
No, I was gonna hire somebody.
Don't.
I don't even know what you.
I don't want you to be here. That's the problem. I don't want you to be in the house. And you don't get it.
You know, Faith. No, I don't.
I
think-
want
you- I guess
privacy.
you don't get that
I
this
want
is
my
our
own
house,
time.
Okay,
okay?
okay. Then
If
then
if
go to
that's
the nursing
going,
home.
if
Then
that's,
you go to the nursing.
that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Then we have to find a nursing home that will take you.
We do.
I'm not sure they will take you again.
Bullshit.
Mm,
I have to call them
yeah.
because
we'll have to
last year
find
they
out.
said we may not take her again. Last year got blacklisted to 10 other nursing
I
homes.
didn't get blacklisted. That's
Yeah, they
bullshit.
did.
No.
They don't want people like you that are hoodlums and.
I'm not a hoodlum. I'm not a hoodlum. I'm 27 years old and I have a body that doesn't follow my brain.
Okay.
That is not being a hoodlum.
Yeah, that's how
Okay.
you come
Well,
across.
they don't want your kind of people
Exactly.
because it puts them in danger.
Why?
Because then if something happens to you, they could get
Nothing happens.
Think right now at 9:45. What is your goal?
My goal is to get him to understand that he cannot talk shit to me.
Okay, he understands.
He doesn't.
Yeah, say I
He does it every day.
You know what?
Understands.
I understand it, but it comes out of your inability to do smart decisions.
Why? Why is my
I really
decision
can't.
affecting you?
I cannot
Just
have
go
this.
get out and then
Get
we'll
out.
put you to bed.
Why is your
You got just get out.
just
and we'll put you to
answer
bed.
me?
I already
Get
did.
out of this room. This is the reason why I don't want you here anymore because you don't even respect our privacy.
What do you mean?
I have worked
You're the
all
one
my
that
life
abuses me.
to have a freaking house, to have a piece of bed to lay on.
You abuse me. So don't even start.
Okay, so if that's so bad, then that's why you need to move.
I want to. And I've told you 50 times.
You can find out where your friend went. Go room with her.
What the fuck? Stop being that way.
That was the end. Then, like, all you hear is her wheeling herself back into her bedroom. Right. That was the whole point. The whole reason why she said that she recorded this, secretly recorded this, was because she wanted everybody to hear how they are the ones who are abusive to her. When the only thing we heard was what we already knew, that Faith is the actual abuser in that home, not her parents. I mean, you heard her mom flat out say she has been blacklisted from 10 nursing homes. And the reason why is because of her behavior. She's abusive to the staff. She's disruptive to all the other patients that are there. Her behavior, her actions, all of that is why she has been blacklisted from 10 nursing homes. They actually receive $2,000 a month to care for her, but when you consider it costs more money to keep her at home than it costs to have her put in a facility, that $2,000 a month is nothing. It's not really making a dent into anything. The contract that they were talking about in the beginning was a contract that her and her mother had written up about how Faith would be responsible for sharing some of the bills, which never fucking happened. Faith claiming that she shouldn't have to pay for anything. What else was there? When Faith kept saying that she wants a caregiver at the house, but she wants, while her dad was gone for 10 days for work, and that she also wants her mother to exit the house for the full 10 days, is complete and utter bullshit. That is not Faith's home. That is her parents' home, not hers. So for her to tell them that she will only be happy if her parents vacate the house for 10 days and leave her in it is complete and utter bullshit. Could you imagine if she was left there for literally 10 days on her own? There'd be nothing left of that home, and everybody from TikTok would have been moved in. Thank you, Char, for the flower gift. Thank you. So, yeah, I wanted to play that again just because of what we watched. And whoever said it, I can't remember now, that woman Swag should listen to that. Black should listen to it too. I don't think he'll give a shit because he's ignorant as fuck and he's just as narcissistic as Faith. But yeah, people need to hear that. This is how she treats her parents. That's exactly how she treats the nursing staff as well when she goes to respite care. And this is how she'll treat anybody, including that lady Swag who claims that she will quit her job to take care of Faith. That's exactly how Faith will end up treating her as well. Oh, yes, that was you, Lilac. Sorry. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end. It's 10:30. I will see you guys back here. Probably not tomorrow. It'll probably be Thursday. I got to finish up that video that I was working on. But thank you guys for coming out and hanging. Thank you for the gifts. And I'll see you guys Thursday night. Everyone have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday night. And I'll see you then. Bye, everybody.
Frauds, scammers, watch them scatter as the sickle swings. Hell opens, another soul enters on the death angel's wings. Frauded a reaper begins. The crow sings, Fraud or Reaper begins.